May please, my lord. I have to mention this item. This pertains to the compensate acknowledgement of the petitioner, my lord. Now the state has to file counter affidavit for the last 6 months. They are taking time. Last date 7/6/2024. Specific direction is given for filing. Let the matter come for orders, my lord, on first 110, my lord.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 45, Lordship. I'm for the AFDC, Lordship. I'm for the AFDC. I have to file the reply, Lordship. I have taken consent, Lordship. Kindly adjourn the matter.
Who is for the petitioner?
Kemprai, I have taken joint Sutti. I have taken consent.
All right, you take Mr. P. Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel, AFDC, appearing for the respondents in this case, has sought adjournment with a prayer to post this matter again after the Puja vacation on the ground that he needs some time to file counter affidavit. Since the prayer is made with the consent of the other side, same stands allowed. Let this case be listed accordingly.
Highly obliged, Lordship.
Item 18. There's become infraction.
Sit down. Mr. A. Roshid, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner, submits that his petition has become, why it has become infructuous?
Subsequently, another order has been passed, and the earlier
Submit
order has
that
been withdrawn.
during the pendency of this writ petition, another advertisement has been
Or
published
transfer order passed.
for the same post, and therefore the writ petition has become infructuous. Taking note of the submission of Mr. Rashid, this writ petition stands closed as infructuous.
Lordship, one writ petition was filed claiming pension. We have issued the PPO. Thus, that matter can be disposed of any date, Friday or Monday, Lordship. Friday.
My lord, I may be permitted to move an unlisted motion, my lord. The petitioner, my lord, she is an in charge Gaon Pradhan of the village, my lord. By an order passed day before yesterday, he has been replaced by another person, my lord, on ad hoc basis.
Tomorrow,
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I am praying for adjournment of item number 27, lordship. This matter may come after vacation, lordship. 27.
prayer of Ms. M. Nirola, and counsel for the petitioner. Is there any interim order here?
Lordship.
This writ petition, admission hearing of this writ petition stands adjourned for 4 weeks, list accordingly.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, item number 55 of supplementary list. This matter become infructuous, Lordship. Yesterday, they have stayed the transfer order that we challenged, Lordship.
Actually, you right. What is your name?
MM Zaman, Lordship.
Mr. M. Zaman, Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that on yesterday's date, 24/9/2024, the department has stayed the transfer order
Yes.
pertaining to the petitioner, and therefore the writ
This
petition
stay order may be kept on record, Lordship.
submits that by the order dated 24/9/2024, issued by the Director of Health Services, Assam, Hyderabad, the transfer of the petitioner has been stayed. Therefore, the writ petition has become infructuous. Taking note of the submission of the petitioner's counsel, the writ petition stands closed as infructuous.
Deeply obliged.
Yes.
May I please, your lordship? Your lordship, I beg to mention item number 38.
Item number?
38, your lordship.
Yes.
Your lordship may adjourn the matter for the day.
I have an objection because there is an urgency because he is enjoying the stay, but since last 2 days, the stay has not been extended, my lord. So I have no objection if the further stay has not
Your lordship,
been extended.
last
earlier,
earlier dates, it's with mutual consent, we have taken date, so.
No, I can grant adjournment only, nothing more than that, if you want.
Your lordship, actually my senior is in out of station. And
I have not asked where your senior has gone. I'm asking you want adjournment, I'll grant it.
yes, we need adjournment, but interim order may.
Interim order cannot be, then you have to wait. If it has not been extended.
it
then
has
will
not been extended, my lord.
Then it will not be. Then you have to file an application.
Sure, your lordship.
What do you want?
Adjournment, your lordship.
Okay. You are Mr.
P.U. Lashkar.
Mr. B.U. Laskar, I counsel for the writ petitioner, raised for adjournment in this case on the ground that his senior is unavailable. The prayer is not opposed by Mr. B.K. Singh, Learned Standing Counsel, appearing for the FCA. In view of the above, admission of hearing of this matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks. This is the case accordingly.
My lord, I have not objected since there is no stay extended, my lord.
But
Only
that
this
we are not
objection.
going into all these things.
Now that my objection may be then observed, my lord. I have objected.
Then we'll take up the matter. Let it come. And maybe we'll extend this stay also. Yes. No adjournment. You be there. when the
Yes,
matter-
sure, Your Honor.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 11.
Item 11.
Yes, lordship.
What do you want?
Only for today, lordship.
So on the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands passed over for the day. Mr. A. Dhar, learned standing counsel, R. Dhar, learned standing counsel, PWD Assam is present and does not have any objection to the prayer. Dhar lost the vote on the prayer of insurance company.
May I please for your lordship, I beg to mention for listing of a WPC that relates to compassionate appointment. It was last posted in the month of May. And for orders,
Choose a date in October.
okay.
May I please, your lordship, I beg to mention for listing of a writ petition, my lord, on Friday. In this writ petition, the petitioners have challenged the notification for recruitment to appoint for appointment to the post of Panchayat secretaries, my lord. And now they are going to conduct the exam on coming Sunday, my lord, this Sunday.
So,
So,
first listing,
no, my lord,
not been listed earlier.
they have taken, respondents have taken 2 weeks time when the matter was listed on 21st of August to file affidavit. But we have not received any affidavit also, my lord. So there is urgency, my lord.
What urgency?
Urgency challenging the recruitment process, my lord.
The first time the court did not grant you stay.
No, my lord.
Then?
There was no stay. But they have taken 2 times already, my lord, to
They'll
file.
take 3 times now.
It will be 3 times, my lord.
So why are you unnecessarily mentioning these matters?
My lord, so that the recruitment process regarding appointment to the post of secretary can be stayed, my
We
lord.
rejected just now.
My
We
lord,
reject your prayer just now. How can it be done now? You didn't get an interim order in the first
Yes,
day, then
my lord,
yes. Second chance. You want to take a second chance.
no, not second chance,
Then?
my lord.
Did you not pray for interim order in the first day?
No, my lord, that was only the notice was issued that time.
That's
my lord.
right. So no interim order was
No incident.
We can't grant it now.
Bless my lord.
All right.
May I please your lordship, I beg to mention that item number 9, my lord. Matter may be adjourned for the day.
The prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands passed over for the day.
May I please your lordship, with the consent from the other side, I beg to mention item number 32. In this matter, lordship, we file reply against the affidavit in opposition filed by state respondent on 23rd, but it has not come in the record.
Mr. K.K. Medhi, learned counsel for the petitioner, submit that the rejoinder affidavit filed on behalf of the petitioner. When did you file it?
On 23rd.
On 23/9/2024 is not tagged with the record of this case. As such, a prayer has been made to list this matter by tagging the rejoinder affidavit to the record of this case. Since the prayer is not opposed, same stands allowed, register to list the matter accordingly. Yes.
After taking date,
You write, you are appearing in this case, Mr. S.K. Medhi.
yes.
You write S.K. Medhi, yeah.
Yeah, please tell us. Madam, this matter last listed on 27/6, madam. This pending since June 2023. Matter pertains to compassion appointment. So, madam, this week or next week, madam.
No, after puja, choose a date. Why have you come on the last week before vacation?
Madam, I am waiting for still date, madam. They did not file affidavit yet. 1.5 years has gone.
No, after puja.
Kindly, madam, as before puja.
Rejected. Next,
Obliged.
your prayer is rejected.
I'd like to mention item number 6, your lordship. I'm praying for withdrawal with a liberty to file afresh, your lordship.
Why you want to withdraw?
Your lordship, there are some certain developments, your lordship, that has to be inserted in the petition.
Mr. H. Buragoy, and counsel for the petitioner submits that during the pendency of this writ petition, certain developments have taken place which are required to be incorporated in the writ petition. Full stop. Therefore, he seeks leave of this court to withdraw the writ petition with liberty to file afresh. The prayer for withdrawal is not opposed by Ms. S. Sharma and standing counsel, Health Department, Assam, and Mr. Who is for the finance? And Mr. P. Nayak, learned counsel appearing for the finance department. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty of state.
Deeply obliged.
Supplementary list for withdrawal at the.
May I please, your lordship. My lord, there are two IAs and one miscase, lordship. Lordship, there are some mistakes in the lordship cost title, lordship. So I may be allowed to withdraw it with a file, with a liberty to file a fresh, lordship.
So everything you want to withdraw? Along with the
All three, lordship. Two IAs and one miscase.
Mr. N.H. Bodwell and counsel for the petitioner submit that there are some defects in the writ petition which calls for rectification. Therefore, therefore, he seeks leave of this court to withdraw the writ petition along with the connected miscases. Along with the connected miscase IA with liberty to file afresh. The prayer is not opposed by the learned government advocate Assam, Mr. H. Chakravarti, appearing in this case. In view of the above, the writ petition along with so and so stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty to file afresh. Economic did number.
Hello.
Daily list for motion item 1.
May I please, your lordship. My lord, in this case, the petitioner, he is a junior assistant in the office of the respondent number 3, my lord. As per provision of law, he is entitled to be promoted to the senior assistant. And he has sufficient experience as well as qualification. And in this respect, the executive engineer had provided a letter with that is annexed.
Notice at this stage. We'll issue notice at this stage. But Mr. P.K. Goswami, and counsel for the writ petitioner. The petitioner in this case is serving as junior assistant under the office of the
Respondent number 3.
respondent number 3, that is executive engineer, Sorukhetri dash Senga division, bracket irrigation, bracket close, Sartavari, Assam. He claims to be entitled for consideration for being promoted to the next higher post of senior assistant. Full stop. According to the petitioner, there are vacancies meant for the STP candidate which are available, but there is no eligible STP candidate in the department. As such, this is the fifth case where the posts reserved for STP candidate P2 background deserves to be de-reserved and the vacancy be filled up by considering the case of the petitioner. Mr. N. Upadhyay and his standing counsel irrigation department has some praise for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks for all respondents.
All.
So Mr. Upadhyay accepts notice for all the respondents. No comment to the copy.
No, sir.
My lord,
Here I have received my instruction, madam, because there was no NOC. The NOC was not granted from the some to join in R2 in the BTC. That's why that particular period, that amount has been held up, madam. I will put on affidavit, madam, that portion.
But then you grant NOC, she's working now.
That have to be, madam, but only the instruction is that NOC was not there. Because if any officer has been transferred to the BTC, but they have to consult it and grant NOC. Then only they can join it. And that has not been done.
Submission is not correct. Kindly see page 17, my lord. I am originally from BTC. Page 17, the first appointment order. I am from the BTC. But on promotion, I was transferred to Dhubri as director Norway.
Subsequently, that transfer for the period between 1/1/24 to 14.
You have not received salary for which month?
My lord, 1st of January to 14th of August.
14th of August. 8 months.
7 months, 14 days.
And before that, you received salary.
My lord.
So you pay her current salary then?
Now, he's not in BTC. He's
No, my lord,
now
I
he's
am-
in Assam.
Acha,
She
so 1st January to 14th August.
Without NOC, she have joined in BTC.
14 August.
That period had to be cleared, my lord.
All right.
And,
Let them
and
file affidavit then.
My
we'll-
lord, they allowed to join me, my lord. They obtained my service and now, my lord, NOC.
What
not
is
done.
the order you are asking for now?
My lord, payment of salary.
Then we'll pass it. Let them file affidavit.
Yes.
Yes. Had Mr. S. Sean, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner, also had Mr. S. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel, BTC, as well as Ms. S. Sharma, Learned Standing Counsel, Health Department, Assam, appearing for the official respondents. Mr. The grievance of the petitioner is on account of the fact that she has not been paid her salary for the period from 01/01/2024 till 14/8/2024, during which period the petitioner had rendered her services.
My lord, in district of Baksa, my lord, at Musalpur.
In a PHC in the district of Baksa at Musalpur. Mr. Bora submits an instruction that the posting of the petitioner in the BTC area was done without obtaining the NOC from the BTAD authorities. Hence, the withholding of the salary. Mr. Bora, however, seeks 3 weeks time to file affidavit. The stand of the authorities on record. You have to also file, because how can she be made to suffer for this? Either they will pay or you will have to pay.
Extra copy is.
Since there is no dispute about the fact that the petitioner had duly discharged her duties during the period in question, upon being posted in the Musalpur PHC, she cannot be denied salary. Who is responsible for non-issuance of the NOC is a matter that can be adjudicated only after the respondents bring their stand on record by filing affidavit. As such, in order to give an opportunity to the respondents to file affidavit, this matter requires further consideration. Stop. Issue notice of motion returnable on 6th of November 2024, since Ms. S. Sharma, Learned SC Family Health and Family Welfare Department, Assam, has appeared and accepted notice on behalf of respondent number
zero.
123.
123. I
123.
appear for 3567.
And Mr. S. Bora, respondent number 427. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy of the writ petition, requisite in number be furnished to the Learned Department.
My lord,
Counsel.
I already served extra.
If not already furnished. So as to enable them to obtain instruction and file affidavit. This the matter again on 6/11/2020. An attempt will be made to dispose of the writ petition at this stage of admission.
Item 3.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, can we have a look on the last order?
Lordship, the matter may be disposed of, my lord, in compliance of the order passed by the coordinate bench. The department has reinstated the petitioner. my lord.
My lord, that communication, and I have no instruction, my lord. So let them, matter keep pending, my lord. I will take instruction, my lord. Lordship, we fix the matter
For your
next week.
kind perusal, my lord.
After passing of this order by this honorable court, my lord, that order passed.
We'll close it because that's your only prayer. They have mentioned.
My
it.
lord, can it
Yes,
be on next week?
Not Mr. P. K. Dekalari, counsel to the petition.
P handed, my lord.
Mr.
PNRD.
And standing counsel PNRD, Department Assam, appearing for this state. First of, the writ petitioner hearing, who was serving as secretary in the Didarpush Gao Panchayat under Palongat AP of Kachar Jila Parishad, was placed under suspension by order dated 25/2/2024. First of, since his order of suspension was not reviewed, despite the lapse of 90 days, the petitioner had approached this court earlier by filing WPC number 1668/2024, which was disposed of by this court by order dated 26/7/2024, directing the authorities to reinstate the petitioner. By taking note of the fact that prolonged suspension of employees without initiation of departmental proceeding was not justified in the eyes of law. First of, despite the order dated 26/7/2024, since no order of reinstatement was issued, the petitioner has approached this court for the second time by filing WPC number 4796/2024, wherein this court had passed order dated 29/2024, requiring the learned departmental counsel to obtain instruction. Today, when the matter is called up, Mr. Henrik has produced a copy of the notification dated 24/9/2024, issued under memo number CPRD /LC /06/2024/65 by the Commissioner, Panchayat and Rural Development Department, Assam, a perusal of which goes to show that the petitioner has been reinstated in service. Pursuant to such reinstatement, the petitioner has been transferred and posted as GP Secretary of Algapur GP under the Algapur Development Block, coming under the Hailakandi Villa Parishad with immediate effect. If that be so, the relief sought in this writ petition has already been granted to the petitioner by the departmental authorities. Under the circumstances, this court does not find any justification for keeping this writ petition pending any further by retaining a copy of the notification dated 24/9/2024 in the record of this case. This writ petition stands closed. The other option would be to dismiss it. Because how could you come again by filing a second writ petition?
Instead of a contempt petition, he has done this.
This is not a their
If you want it to be kept pending, I will dismiss it.
Despite the specific direction they have not followed, my lord.
If
Therefore,
they don't follow court's direction, then another writ petition is the remedy.
therefore, sir. Let's be.
You've got enough.
In similar petition, my lord, notice has been issued, madam.
Those matter was fixed on Lordship 2510, Lordship. Notice was issued 4870/2024. It was passed on Monday, Lordship 23/9/2000.
Heard Mr. Eskeral and counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Ms. M.M. Kotaki, Lana Standing Counsel, H&V, Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department, Assam. Mr. D. Upamanu, Lana Standing Counsel, Health Department, Assam.
I'm for response number 6.
Mr. A. Dev, Lana. M.M. Kotaki for response number 6. D. Upamanu for
4, 7, and 8, Lordship.
4, 7, and 8. Mr. D. Bora for response number 1. Mr. A. Day for number 5. And Ms. J. Gogoi for
Respondent number 2.
it's really for the
Lordship, I am for 3, 7, and 8.
3, 7, and 8.
For 4, government will appear, Lordship.
Which is submitted at
State
the bar.
level police
That
recruitment.
similar writ petitions involving the same legal issue are pending before this court, and therefore the matter be tagged along with those petitions. First, in support of the above argument, the petitioner's counsel has produced a copy of the order dated 23/9/2024, passed by this court in WPC number 4870/2024. I have perused the same. Issue notice returnable on 25/10/2024. Since the respondents are already represented, no further notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the learned department counsel, requisite in numbers, so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Registered to list this case along with WTC number 4870/2024. Which is the other writ petition? There is another one.
Yes, Lordship, item 15.
Item 15, same order.
Same order.
Item 15 also same order.
Any action, my lord, subject of.
Similar order.
At a line লিখিত তলত, any decision taken in the matter during the pendency of the writ petition shall abide by the final order, if any, that will be passed in the writ petition. The line will already be written.
Highly.
Item 5.
You please, your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, similar writ petition notice was issued on 29, lordship.
What is the issue?
Lordship, the issue is, there was an advertisement for fulfilling up of 145 post of AISF, lordship. And
What
the
is the similar writ petition number?
number is, lordship, 4778/2024. Notice may go. In the meantime, their documents may be re-verified, lordship. Both the petitioners belong to ST category.
Yes, what do you say?
Lordship, otherwise, if the same order may be passed, but only one thing, your lordship, will turn to page number 18, the affidavit, your lordship. One small, I think there's only one has signed, obviously, your lordship, but there's no sort of statement that he has been duly authorized by the other person to sign. It's a small thing, your lordship, but up to your lordship.
Part Mr. D. Decker, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioners
Petitioner secured 44 marks, lordship.
who had participated in the
Constable GD for AISF.
process of recruitment of home guards in the Baksa district, is it?
Yes, lordship. He appeared from the Baksa district. It was an advertisement issued in,
Home guard or constable?
lordship, I was ex-home guard, then I was a SPO
Oh, you participate in the selection for
Yes,
which
sir.
post?
for Constable GD under AISF, lordship.
But
Assam
participated in
Industrial
the
Security
selection
Force.
process for recruitment of constable GD in the Assam Industrial Security Force are aggrieved due to failure on the part of the authorities to properly re-verify their documents and allot them 2 marks claimed by the petitioners. Mr. Decker submits that a similar writ petition with similar grievance has already been, is already pending before this court in the form of WPC number 4778/2024, wherein an interim order has been passed by this court to give an opportunity to the writ petitioner therein for proper verification of his credentials. First of all. As such, a similar order has been placed in this case as well. Stop. Mr. C.S. Hazarika, learned government advocate Assam, has raised a technical objection regarding the validity of the affidavit annexed, sworn in support of the writ petition. Full stop. He has, however, not disputed the fact that similar writ petition is pending before this court. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 4 weeks. Since Mr. Hazarika has appeared and accepted notice for all the response, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. extra copies of the writ petition will be furnished to the learned departmental council within a period of 7 days, so as to enable them to offer instruction, heard in the prayer of interim relief. Having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, it is hereby provided that a similar exercise as permitted by the order dated 29/2024, passed in WPC number 4778 of 2024, be also carried out in respect of the writ petitioners herein, subject to their fulfilling the conditions indicated in the order dated 29/2024.
So if the verification exercise, if the verification.
Subject to their fulfilling the condition. In 1924, that is, if the verification process is still under progress.
My opinion is regarding regulation with the service of the petitioner, my lord. He has been working as junior assistant man in computer in the office of divisional forest office. My lord.
You should notice of this.
My lord.
Lordship may dispose of this petition because petitioner was working as a computer operator, not as junior assistant
That
on a
is the
casual
case, my
basis.
lord. That is the
And
case, my lord.
on 1/7, he has filed a.
Dispose it off by allowing it.
No, Lordship.
You
we'll
can't
con-
make that
No, no,
submission.
we'll consider his representation, will pass a speaking order if his services can be regularized or not. Because on 1/7/24, he has filed a representation seeking regularization.
My
And
team
immediately
now
after
working
2 months, he has
my
filed his
lord,
petition.
positive come, my lord. I have been working for
These
18
orders
years.
can't
my
be
lord.
passed.
Lordship may issue notice. in
Because
that
we'll have
case.
to first see whether he is
Lordship.
Yes.
entitled to.
He's on casual, my lord.
Otherwise, we will
Appointment
dismiss,
of
reject
casual.
it and he'll again come in.
Lordship
These
may issue
these
notice.
things we have seen enough.
Yes, Lordship.
Let him obtain instruction.
Yes.
My lord.
Let him obtain
Yes.
instruction. Or Ms. M.D. Chaudhary and counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner, who is working as a junior assistant in the junior assistant computer in
Yes.
the office of the
In
divisional forest officer, Digboy divisions, on casual basis since 2006,
Yes, ma'am.
has approached this court, being agreed by a failure on the part of the respondents to consider this case for regularization in service, despite having rendered more than 18 years of continuous service. According to the petitioner's counsel, the writ petitioner has a right to be regularized in service in view of the long and continuous years of service rendered by him. Mr.
R. Bora,
R. Bora,
for all the
learned
respondents.
counsel appearing for the forest.
All the
Department,
respondents.
has prayed for some time to obtain instruction and file affidavit. In view of the above, we should notice of motion returnable in 6 weeks. Since Mr. Bora has accepted notice for respond numbers 1 to 4, no formal notice is required to be sent. Case extra copies of the writ petition. Requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned department council so as to enable him to obtain instruction and file affidavit.
My lord, there should not be any bar to dispose of the representation, my lord. During pendency of the case, my lord. Or maybe, my lord, an interim.
They cannot dispose of it. Now we are in session of the matter.
My
They
lord.
cannot do.
Well, can it be possible, my lord, to keep the post, my lord, vacant? For me, there are several posts, my lord. I'm working against a sanctioned post, my lord, vacant post. But, my lord, everything I'm
Therefore,
doing.
interim relief will be considered on the returnable date.
All right.
All right.
Wait, this is a departmental proceeding matter, my lord. The petitioner, he is agreed by an order by which he has been dismissed from service and
Will issue notice here. Third, Mr. B. Sharma, and counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner was dismissed from service by order dated 26/5/2023, pursuant to a departmental proceeding initiated against him. Mr. The appeal preferred by the petitioner was also rejected by the order dated 31/10/2023, agreed by the order of dismissal dated 26/5/2023, and the order dated 31/10/2003, passed by the appellate authority. The writ petitioner has approached this court by filing the present writ petition. Mr. Sharma submits that the departmental proceeding was conducted in violation of the procedural norms thereby causing serious prejudice to the interest of the writ petitioner. Mr. D. Boral and Government Advocate Assam have appealed for some time to obtain instruction and file affidavit. In view of the above, NOM 6 weeks, since Mr. Boral has appeared for response number 1 to 4, no formal notice is required to send an escape, extra copies, etc.
Item 10.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, the petitioner herein are challenging a provisional seniority list seniority list dated 27/3/2024 for the post of section assistant. Lordship, what has happened in this case is this, Lordship, the petitioners they have joined way back in the year 1993, but in this provisional list, Lordship, their date of joining is shown as 2019 at page 73, Lordship, of the seniority list. So, Lordship, this is the basically my case, Lordship.
The writ petitioners herein claim to be working as grade Roman 3 section assistants under the various divisions of the Irrigation Department of Government of Assam, agreed by the provisional seniority list of 27/3/2020, seniority list of section assistants
Provisional law.
published on 27/3/2024 by the Chief Engineer, Irrigation Department, Assam. The petitioners have approached this court inter alia contending that the respondents have illegally ignored their seniority position while publishing the provisional seniority list. Mr. N. Upadhyay, Learned Standing Council, Irrigation Department, Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 8 weeks. Since Mr. Upadhyay has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the petition are requested in numbers be furnished to the Narrates Departmental Council within a week from today, so as to enable him to obtain instruction.
Lordship.
Oh,
I'm not Lordship.
Item 12.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, in this matter, the petitioner, it has been proposed that a petitioner would be discharged from service. That his discharge is under progress. And my lord, accordingly, we filed an OA in the AFT, Armed Forces Tribunal Guwahati, but currently it is non-functional. We filed the appeal, we filed the OA in, my lord, August 21st, but it is not functional, my lord. So we are here before your lordship.
Who is for the CGC? Who is appearing in this case? You have served copy on any CGC?
We have served a copy on the position, my lord.
Are you appearing in this case?
Not allotted, but
Who is allotted then?
it's in the copies were served at our office and then it is allotted to any of the CGCs.
That's all right, but who is appearing in this case?
That
Please find out, we'll take it out after 10 minutes. You ask Mr. Devchowdhury.
Item 13.
Please, your lordship. Lordship, the petitioner was dismissed from service, lordship, by dismissal order dated 31/12/2023, annexure 3, lordship. After that, he preferred an appeal, lordship, before the IGP Kokrajhar, lordship. That has not been disposed of till now. More than 212 days have passed. That is our grievance, lordship, non-disposal of the appeal.
Lordship may dispose of with the writ petition directing the authorities to
We'll
dispose.
find out, we'll have it on third,
Lordship,
Mr.
TK Das.
P.K. Das, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner. The petitioner who was earlier dismissed from service that prefer an appeal before the appellate authority. That is the,
Lordship,
who is the appellate authority?
IGP Kokrajhar, lordship,
IGP Kokrajhar.
BTAD Kokrajhar.
IGP bracket BTAD bracket plus Kokrajhar. His primary grievance in the writ petitioner is that despite the lapse of more than 212
days
since the filing of the appeal, no order has been passed disposing of the same till today. Mr. D. Boral and the Government Advocate Assam 6 posting of this matter on 3 10/2024, so as to enable him to obtain preliminary instruction facilitating disposal of the writ petition at the motion stage. Prayer allowed. One extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to Mr. Bora during the course of the day. Registered to list this case for motion again on 310.
Obliged.
Item 14.
Lordship. Lordship, in this instant writ petition, I'm assigning the findings of the inquiry officer, the impugned order passed by the disciplinary authority, as well as the order of the appellate authority that has upheld the order of the disciplinary authority. In this case, my lord, I'm assigning it on numerous grounds, primarily being I was not allowed to cross-examine the defense witnesses. I was not allowed to lead the defense
Alright.
witness.
In the present writ petition, the award of penalty of stoppage of 2 increments with cumulative effect imposed upon the petitioner by the order dated 1/11/2021, passed by the disciplinary authority and subsequently upheld by the appellate authority, has been put under challenge on numerous grounds, including the ground of violation of principles of natural justice and procedural safeguard. Mr. And P.K. Handick, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner submits that during the course of departmental proceeding, the petitioner was not even permitted to cross-examine the witnesses, thus causing serious prejudice to his interest. Hence, the impugned orders are liable to be set aside on such count alone. Full stop. Mr. D. Bora, learned government advocate Assam, appearing for the respondents, has prayed for some time to obtain instruction and file affidavit. In view of the above, issue notice of motion returnable in 8 weeks. Since Mr. Bora has accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned G.A. Assam so as to enable him to do the needful.
May it please your lordship. My lord, the petitioner was working as a constable under the CIPF, and in the year 2010, he was, my lord, dismissed from service. We immediately assailed the dismissal order, and my lord, this honorable court, by order dated 26/2022, was pleased to remand the matter back to the disciplinary authority, my lord, and the petitioner was directed to be deemed on suspension. Now, my lord, for that period, my lord, I am entitled to subsistence allowance, which has not been paid. At this stage, lordship will issue notice and examine the matter, my lord.
But
Yes.
you are appearing.
Yes, my lord, I am appearing.
All right.
Instruction, my lord. We have to file a petition.
Petitioner was dismissed.
Petitioner was dismissed in the year 2010. Thereafter, immediately we filed a writ petition. And the writ petition was, my lord, disposed of on 26/2022. By that order, the dismissal order was interfered with, and my lord, the matter was remanded back to the disciplinary authority. Lord, you will kindly turn to page 33 of the writ
Right.
petition.
He was working as
Constable in the CIPF.
in the CRPF.
Yes, ma'am.
So you take down.
Join.
The writ petitioner herein, while serving as a constable under the CRPF, was placed under suspension pending trial of departmental proceeding, and subsequently, based on a proceeding initiated against him, the petitioner was dismissed from service by the order dated 15/1/2010, which order was upheld by the appellate authority by order dated 27/8/2020. No, which order was upheld by the appellate authority. Mr. The grievance of the petitioner is that for the period during which he was placed under suspension, that is from 14/12/2008 to 2/12/2023, he was entitled to subsistence allowance under the relevant rules. However, no such allowance has been paid to him. Heard Mr. J. Patwari, learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. Mr. A.K. Datta, learned CGC, has appeared and accepted notice for all respondents. As such, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned departmental counsel so as to enable him to obtain instruction.
4 weeks time.
Yes. Deeply.
Item 17.
May it please your lordship. My lord, in this case, my lord, there are now 2 inquiry reports against the petitioner, which is not permissible under the relevant rules. Lordship will kindly appreciate the petitioner was placed under suspension.
Lordship may kindly take this matter after some time. Mr. Digo will appear, he is on legs, Lordship. After 5 minutes, Lordship. On legs.
Item 19.
May I please, Lordship?
Yes.
I'm the petitioner in person. I'm a retired bank officer. Lordship, in 2012, I was disqualified from the promotion process on the basis of an uncommunicated API. Thereafter, I had filed a writ petition before this honorable court. The judgment was pronounced on the 11th of August 2014. So in that judgment, certain directions were given, including one for objective review of my representation for upgradation of an API. After this judgment only, I was provided that copies of 2 APRs where I found that in one of the years, I got 59. In another year, I got 95, whereas the benchmark was 60 in each of the years. So for only 1 mark, I was disqualified from the promotion process. So thereafter, I had filed a detailed representation for upgradation of my APR. That was disposed of arbitrarily. So I filed a second writ petition, my lord. So that second writ petition was disposed of on 18th of March this year. So in that writ petition, the earlier review done by the management was set aside by this honorable court. This honorable court remanded back the matter to the authorities, asking for a fresh review and giving a detailed direction of how to do the review. What is the meaning of objective review? What are the essential ingredients? Everything has been explained in detail in that order, dated 18th of March. I again submitted my representation. They have done a review, but this review is nothing but a replica of the earlier one. Nothing of the instructions given in this order dated the 18th of March has been complied. That is why this is my 3rd petition. I am appearing before this court seeking justice.
Where is the order you're challenging?
18th March.
Yes, which order you're challenging?
I'm challenging the order dated 14th of June. That is, Lordship, in page number . Page number 100, Lordship. Page number 100, serial number 100. Lordship, if you kindly allow, I will just mention 3 vital points. What does
We issue notice now. What?
I have already served notice.
Huh?
I have already served notice.
You cannot serve notice. We have to issue notice.
Oh, I was told from the filing section to serve notice, so that's why I have served.
No, but nobody has appeared. Is there a standing council of PNB?
I have served it on the standing council.
Who is the standing council?
Yeah, Mr. Akhtar Parvez.
Huh? All right, we'll issue notice to examine it. The petitioner in person, namely Sri Devashish Roy, who is, you are a former employee.
Yes,
You are
I
serving.
have retired on 31st of January 2022.
Who is a retired, who had retired as
Chief Manager.
Chief Manager under the Punjab National Bank, has approached this court for the 3rd time, being aggrieved by the decision of the authorities not to consider his case for promotion to the next higher rank of
Scale 5. Scale
next
5.
higher rank of scale 5. Full stop. The petitioner is primarily aggrieved by the speaking order dated 14/6/2024 issued by the bank authorities in purported compliance of the order dated 11/8/2014 passed by this court in WPC number 3362 of 2012. Inter alia contending that despite specific directions and guidelines issued by this court in the order dated 11/8/2014. This 2014 or 2024?
24. Lordship, there are two orders. This review is in compliance with the order dated 18th of March 2024.
18/3/2000, voter order 18/3/2024, passed in WPC number 2102 of 2015. বাকি খিনি একে থাকিব। I perused the impugned order dated 14/6/24. Wisdom. It appears that the petitioner and find that the petitioner has made out a prima facie case for examination of the matter by this court. As such, issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. None has appeared for the bank, although the name of the learned standing counsel is duly reflected in the cause list. Be that as it may, since the respondents are represented by their standing counsel, petitioner would serve extra copies of the writ petition to the learned standing counsel within a week from today, so as to enable him to obtain instruction in the matter. Let this writ petition be listed again after 6 weeks.
You are blessed.
Item 20.
May it please your lordship. The petitioner hearing after lordship after retirement from our High Court lordship as a senior PS to the Honorable Judge's lordship, then he applied for the post of consultant in the Armed Forces Tribunal lordship. And lordship, his after application, his offer of engagement was granted to him lordship at page 20 lordship, whereby fixed remuneration has been given that and some certain terms and conditions have been given. And lordship, page 20 is the offer of engagement in 20 initial offer of engagement issued by the lordship principal bench AFT to the registered bench. May I read lordship? Sri Manavendra Chakraborty is hereby offered engagement of consultant principal private secretary in the Regional Bench Guwahati under so and so rule for a period of 6 months, with effect from the date he joins duty as consultant PPS, but in any case not other than so and so. And the terms and conditions here, lordship, his fixed remuneration has been shown as 60,000 rupees. Thereafter, lordship, page 22. In terms of this lordship offer of engagement, the AFT Guwahati lordship, the AFT Guwahati has issued the similar terms and conditions, issued him the appointment letter lordship, engagement letter for 6 months, and on page 23 he joined accordingly. Then after lordship, he was receiving his remuneration at the rate of 60,000, and lordship, his appointment was in terms of page 24. These are guidelines where how the appointment is made. The lordship, the consultants in AFT lordship. Thereafter, in 2022, remuneration has been enhanced to 80,000 rupees, 80,000 per month. Lordship, this is at page 31. Where his remuneration with certain terms and conditions, lordship, which he accepted and he joined. And since 22, he has been receiving and his terms was continually extended, lordship. And last extension was from lordship, it is in page 34. It was last, but without lordship, without any notice, nothing, lordship, that a third party, that is the accounts and lordship, accounts office, he has reduced the salary remuneration of the petitioner along with another person of consultant lordship to 27,000 from 80,000 without any notice, without anything. And lordship, he has represented also, the petitioner has represented at page 36. And his representation was forwarded to the principal bench lordship, wherein the principal bench said.
Where is the order by which it was reduced?
Reduced, page 40.
That is not a specific order. They are saying that this is the communication by saying because of this reason they are reducing lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, office memorandum were mentioned, so those were not part of the writ petition. Please, so I can't say what is in the office
But
memorandum.
on 28/6/2024,
Yes, Lordship.
you have extended his term for 6 months
Yes,
Yes.
lordship.
with effect from 28/6/2024.
He has accepted it, lordship.
And at the remuneration of 80,000. That term you cannot cut in. After the 6 months, what happens is another thing.
So
From the-
possibly for June, he had received from July,
Yes.
it was reduced.
From the month of July, it is
July.
reduced. June he received.
But that is contrary to your letter dated 28th of June 2024.
Lordship.
Is it not?
Lordship.
Then he has not received since month of
In
June.
July.
July.
June received lordship. Since 20, since joining, he has been receiving in terms of this everything lordship. And 80,000 he
His
received.
last extension of 28/6/2024.
Yes.
So till June, that is his previous extension. Till that date, he had received lordship.
No. His extension is for a period of 6 months with effect
Yes.
from 28/6/2024.
Yes, lordship. So possibly the salary.
Therefore, 80,000 he will get for 6 months with effect from that. After that, you may renew, you may not, you may have fresh terms, that's a different thing. But once you have set the terms, he has accepted. How can you change it?
That extension was all given lordship, yes.
Yeah.
As per-
What is happening?
Moreover, lordship,
Armed Forces Tribunal, what is happening here?
in all other benches, they are receiving. This is the latest order of engagement of a new consultant. They have also issued the same one.
Tell us on Monday what has happened. Otherwise, we'll pass an order, strong order. What kind of a conduct is this? This is
They
It
have
is the-
stated that after deducting the basic pension, what he had received in his previous service, yes, that is the
No, but
ground.
this is a contractual thing. It doesn't mention so. Where is it mentioned in 28th June 2024 that there will be deduction?
28/6.
It says a consolidated fixed remuneration of 80,000. Better tell us what is happening. Had Mr. Yat Terminal counsel for the petitioner agreed due to unilateral reduction of pay stroke remuneration of the petitioner in contravention of the terms and conditions of the order dated 28/6/2024, bracket annexure 1. This is what? Annexure I.
Annexure I
capital
is 30.
To the writ petition. The instant writ petition has been filed inter alia contending that the petitioner has been subjected to arbitrary action on the part of the authorities, thus causing serious prejudice to his interest. Stop. Mr. Tawildar submits that under the order dated 28/6/2024, the respondents were bound to pay the petitioner consolidated remuneration of 80,000 per month, at least till the expiry of the period mentioned therein. First of, however, the settled amount of remuneration has not been paid to the petitioner since the month of July 2024. Hence the writ petition. Ms. B. Sharma, anesthesiology, appearing for the respondents 6, posting of this matter again on 30th of September 2024, so as to enable her to obtain preliminary instruction addressing the issues raised in the writ petition. Prayer allowed, registered to list the matter again on 30/9/2024. 2 extra copies of the writ petition will be furnished.
Lordship, may I pay from 30th, I will not be available because of.
Then it will go after vacation.
Medical emergency, lordship. Can it be on Friday? I've got some eye
Friday,
problem.
Then it will go after vacation. Friday, this will be unreasonable. She'll need more time.
For medical emergency, I am leaving. lordship.
That's right. Friday, it cannot be listed.
Lordship.
When?
And immediately after vacation.
You don't have a junior also.
I can arrange.
Let this order be there.
On 30, lordship.
Of like.
of like that.
Item 21.
My lord, petitioner is a terminated employee of LIC, my lord. Earlier, he approached this honorable court challenging the department proceeding. And you will achieve as page 39. Earlier round of litigation, my lord. Page 45.
Will issue notice there. I heard Mr. N. Sharman and counsel for the petitioner, the read petitioner hearing, who was serving as assistant administrative officer, LIC, was terminated from service, was removed from service based on a departmental inquiry conducted against him and stuff. After his services were terminated, the petitioner had made a claim for payment of compassionate allowance and encashment of earned leave, which request was rejected by the authorities by the order dated 2/5/2024. Hence, we read petition. NOM 6 weeks. Petitioner to take steps in the response by registered post.
Item 22.
The similar matters, not similar, but analogous matters are listed tomorrow. Maybe this comes up tomorrow.
Code number 27 lordship listed. Tomorrow in code number 27 lordship, that matter was listed, analogous matter was.
Code number 27.
27 lordship. That's because
We
lordship.
have code number 27 here.
Yes, Justice
Lordship-
K. Goswami.
Lordship says,
Justice K. Goswami is 27.
lordship says directed the earlier matter for disposal and as a top of the list matter. That was come yesterday.
Learned counsel appearing for the respective parties in this case submits that a similar writ petition is listed tomorrow, that is give the date before court number 27, and therefore this matter be also posted along with the said writ petition. Full stop. Being WPC number
3769 of 2024.
3769 of 2020. In view of the request made at the bar registry to list the matter along with WPC number, so and so, so and so.
My lord, I am for the LGB Institute, but I have not received any copy of this. No copy has been provided to me.
But the notification of the Guwahati High Court doesn't register any signing counsel for the institute, my lord. That is why perhaps.
He knows.
I'll give him a copy.
How many you want?
How many copies he wants?
Set copies, how many you want? How many copies you want?
No, one copy.
Only one. Only one, give it.
Item 23.
May I please your lordship. My lord, the grievance of the petitioner is that my lord, he has been paid lower pension by deducting his length of service. So my lord, he is entitled to full pension because his service.
Mr. M. Islam Learned Counsel, heard Mr. M. Islam Learned Counsel for the petitioner. And petitioner is a retired Gaon Panchayat secretary. Gaon Panchayat secretary?
My lord.
Mr. He is aggrieved by the quantum of pension paid to him, alleging that the quantum of pension is contrary to the norms applicable in this case. The petitioner has approached this court by filing the instant writ petition. Mr. C.S. Hazarika, Learned Government Advocate Assam, and Mr. P.K. Handy, Learned Standing Counsel PNRD Assam, have both prayed for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Handy has appeared and accepted notice for response numbers 1, 4, and 6, and Mr. Hazarika for response numbers
2 and 5.
2 and 5. Service of notice upon the response numbers 1 to 5 is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy will be writ petition. What about finance? 3. I had one name, Mr. P. Nayak, granted SC Finance for response number 3. Service of notice upon response number 1 to 5 is deemed to be response number 3 and 7. Service of notice upon response numbers 1 to 5 and 7 is deemed to be complete in this case. extra copies of the writ petition from a requisitive number be furnished to the learned department counsel. What about 6, Chief Executive Officer? He is also.
PNR, he's the,
Huh?
he's represented by the PNRE department, the CEO, madam.
So you appeared for him.
Madam, right.
Acha, Hendrik 6 KD. So all the respondences. Sure. Extra copies. Agree of next.
Item 24.
Yes.
Lordship, the petitioner was a retired master role employee of the PWD department. And Annexure C, page 11 is the notification. By this notification, his remuneration was fixed as 15,900. And as per the notification, he is also entitled a failure claim from 1/8/2017 to 30/11/2018. This 13 months arrear has not been paid.
Let notice go, my lord.
Mr. Edward Maringal and counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner herein claims that he was serving as a master of labor under the PWD department, government of Assam, and was receiving monthly remuneration of rupees 15,900. Alleging that his arrear remuneration for the period from 01/08/2017 to 30/11/2018 has not been dispersed till today. The petitioner has approached this court by filing the instant writ petition. Mr. Majumdar submits that despite repeated requests made before the authorities, his arrear dues have not been released till today. Mr. R. Dhar, one of standing counsel, PWD Assam, prays for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. NOM 6 weeks since Mr. Dhar has appeared and accepted notice for respond numbers 1, 2, and 3. Television notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies are required.
Item 25.
Lordship, the prayer of the petitioner is very limited, Lordship. She is not, she is only seeking some time to join in the new place of posting, Lordship, because it's a mid-academic session of her son, Lordship. Because her son is studying in class 9, Lordship. We have already annexed the certificate from the school also. So if the petitioner is transferred as on today, then the academic session of the son will be hampered, Lordship. Already.
She is presently posted where?
Gwalpara, staff nurse, civil hospital, Gwalpara, Lordship.
Posted since?
Since 2015, Lordship.
2015?
Lordship. Only some time, Lordship, because of the academic session, Lordship.
Yes.
Because it is in the interest of public service. There is
everything is in the interest.
no, my lord, because the nursing personnel or health personnel, because probably there is scarcity of nursing personnel or something, my lord. So, another.
So what about your husband?
Husband, she is staying away from me, Lordship. She is posted at Nagorwara, Lordship, Kamrup. I have stated in my representation, Lordship. And
consider a representation, pass an order, that's all.
Representation has not been filed yet, my lord.
Lordship, I approached the respondent number 4 along with the representation, but when the respondent number 4 that he is helpless, then the petitioner did not submit the representation. And as because there is every possibility of joining new incumbent in the present post, because the petitioner has already been released. That's why the petitioner has approached before, Lordship.
My lord, by the same order, my lord, 4 persons, 4 nurses.
Where is the order?
Lordship. Annexure 8, Lordship, page 37. 18/9/2024 and Annexure 9, page 38, 19/9/2024. Both these two orders has been sub-opener petitioner on the same day, Lordship, 19/9.
My lord, this order has been passed in terms of an order is passed by the Director of Health Service dated 16/9/2024, my lord, by which, my lord, 4 nurses were transferred, my lord. And out of 4 nurses, my lord, in respect of one nurse, my lord, stay order has been passed because, my lord, she approached with a representation that she is 3 months pregnant and she has some fracture. So her representation has already been considered, my lord, and that has been stayed, my lord. But in respect of the petitioner, my lord, no representation has been received by the department till now, my lord. My lord, anyway, let her join and
But page 39,
Lordship, this is the representation I approached the respondent number 4, but he
that has not been submitted, my lord.
as because the respondent number 4 showed his inability.
That has not been
that
submitted,
was
my
not
lord.
submitted, Lordship.
you submit a representation, they will consider. You do it within 3 days, they will
Lordship.
consider.
Until then, Lordship, the petitioner, new incumbent may not be allowed to join in the post of the petitioner. Lordship.
Take down hard Mr. D. Das, Learned Counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. There is the amendments made in the writ petition. The instant writ petition has been filed assailing the order dated 18/9, transfer order dated 18/9/2024, by means of which the writ petitioner, who is presently serving as staff nurse, posted in the
Civil Hospital, Gwalpara, Lordship.
she is posted in the civil hospital, Gwalpara.
Gwalpara.
Staff nurse in the maternity ward of civil hospital, Gwalpara, has been transferred and posted in the same capacity at the Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed Medical College and Hospital, Barpeta.
Earlier, she was there, Lordship.
Acha. She's transferred and posted where?
Now she is transferred at Gwalpara, then she is transferred to Dhubri, Lordship. Under the disposal of the respondent number 5, Lordship.
Joint Director of a Health Service.
Place of posting
Has
is
been
not clear.
transferred and posted as staff nurse in the establishment of Joint Director of Health Services, Dhubri. The sole ground on which the petitioner has approached this court is that her minor son,
Yes.
who is a student of class 9, is in his mid-academic session. And therefore, if the petitioner is compelled to move out of Gwalpara at this stage, the same would cause serious prejudice to the academic interest of the writ petitioner. Full stop. Mr. Das has submitted that his client is ready and willing to move to Dhubri immediately at the end of the academic session, as otherwise her son would suffer immensely. It is also his submission that the husband of the petitioner is posted at
Nagar, Lordship, Kamrup, as a school teacher.
Nagar, Kamrup, as a school teacher. And therefore, her son cannot continue with his studies at Gwalpara if the transfer order is not stayed. Full stop. Responding to the above, Mr. Bora submits that as many as 4 nurses had been transferred in the exigencies of public service. First up, since the petitioner has remained in Gwalpara since the year 2015. Hence, our transfer is wholly justified. First up. It is also the submission of Mr. Bora that the petitioner has already been released from our post at Gwalpara. First up. It is settled law that transfer is an incidence of service. First up. Ordinarily, the jurisdiction of the writ court to interfere with an order of transfer would be extremely limited. Full stop. Unless such an order has been issued in violation of the statutory provisions or in mala fide exercise of administrative power, the court would not normally interfere with an order of transfer. First of all, admittedly, the petitioner's case does not come under any of the aforesaid 2 parameters. However, the grievance of the petitioner is related to the academic session, is related to the potential disturbance of the academic career of her son, which is a grievance which cannot be entirely brushed aside. First of all, however, whether such a ground is sufficient to interfere and oblique or modify the order of transfer is a matter which the departmental authorities will be best suited to judge. First of all, under these circumstances, without expressing any opinion on the claim of the petitioner, this writ petition stands disposed of by granting 3 days time to the petitioner to submit a representation before the Principal Secretary Health and Family Welfare, before the Commissioner and Secretary Health and Family Welfare, Assam. If such a representation is submitted by the petitioner within 3 days by enclosing a certified copy of this order, her grievances be looked into and a suitable order be passed therein within a period of 1 week thereafter. Full stop. Till such time the aforesaid process is completed, no coercive action be initiated against the petitioner.
No need.
Huh? Mr. TC Chutia for respond number. You have 4 respond number?
1, 2, and 4, my lord.
1, 2, and 4. Dirigo,
Lordship, may I point out one thing, since the petitioner has already been released, there is every possibility of joining new income, my lordship, that may be indicated.
that can happen.
Till that period, lordship.
No
till-
coercive action, that's all.
Obliged, my lord.
That being matters, item 12.
Appropriate order will pass there, preferably within the period of next 7 days. In such time.
May it please your lordship.
Yes, what is the matter? You are not present?
My lord, I was on, my lord,
Yes.
on legs, my lord. That's all.
This is the common excuse. What has happened? AFT is not functional.
AFT is functional, my lord, but the bench is likely to sit, my lord, in last September 30th onwards, my lord.
So he's saying he has a grievance, but there is no AFTs.
My entry is there, my lord. The matter has not been listed due to non-availability of the honorable member, my lord.
The bench is likely to sit, my lord, next week. So far as my knowledge is concerned.
Then you,
Bench will-
on Friday, you tell us. Is the bench sitting and
My
if so, if his case will be
My
lifted?
lord, my lord.
Mr. Your name, please?
My lord B. Sharma.
B. Sharma, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that there is a move to discharge the petitioner from service, although he has assailed such a move by filing appropriate application before the Armed Force Tribunal at Guwahati due to non-availability and oblique or non-sitting of the bench. His case has not been listed till today. Under compelling circumstances, the petitioner has therefore approached this court by filing the present writ petition. On the request of Mr. H. Gupta, learned CGC, this matter is directed to be listed again on Friday, that is, give the date, so as to enable him to obtain instruction and appraise this court as to whether the allegation made in the petition is correct, and if so, when, if so, what is the possibility of the petitioner's case being listed before the learned AFT in the course of this month?
My lord, what is the my lord, he may be discharged any moment, my lord. My lord,
If he is discharged, he'll discharge.
page number 43, my lord, may produce my lord.
Since the
Two extra copies of the writ
I have served today now only, my lord.
order is of June, my lord, he may have been discharged.
My lord, he is not discharged as of yet. The online status shows that discharge is under progress. My lord, may kindly produce
The
43,
prayer
my
for
lord.
interim order is rejected. Yes.
Till 17.
You could have waited till 27. Now it is over for you.
Friday, if I may.
My lord, liberty to approach the appropriate tribunal whenever it is.
You can't. Then you withdraw with liberty. Otherwise, I'll reject it.
My lord, it is some protection, my lord. My lord.
I've rejected it.
Wow.
It's not a shopping mall. That you ask for something and you get it. You have not been able to make out a case. I said wait till 27. Why could you have not waited for that?
My lord, we withdraw with liberty, my lord.
You want to withdraw with liberty.
My lord.
What is happening?
My lord, no liberty, my lord, Friday, my lord. Friday.
When have you joined practice? Last month?
No, my lord.
You seem to be completely messing with your client's case. Interim order rejected, delete that part. We'll pass an order what we think is correct. Your advocacy is of no assistance. All right.
Bless my lord.
17.
Met with your lordship. My lord, being agreed by the petitioner's continuous suspension without any periodical review. On an earlier occasion, he approached this honorable court by way of WPC 3295 of 2024. My lord, on 31/7/2024, when that writ petition was taken up for consideration, my lord, to object my lord, the department.
There are two inquiry reports.
Yes, my lord.
No, that is another issue. But one other aspect is there's a criminal case pending.
No, that is another issue. The court is asking a question. You have to
There are
answer.
two inquiry reports. But
Yes. How can there be two inquiry reports?
no, I was in another aspect, because the criminal
You
case is
go to
pending.
your aspect, first answer the court's
My
query.
lords.
Is there two inquiry
My
reports
lords.
in respect to the same departmental proceeding?
Actually, there's only one final inquiry report. One was post, my lord, to appoint, my lord, that show cause was there, my lord. The deputy secretary, my lord, while communicating, my lord, wrongly, my lord, instructed us that, no, that inquiry is over. Actually, that was the first show cause notice to ask him to appear before appointing the IOPO, my lords.
Where is that?
Yes, lordship will kindly come to page 18, my lord. 1/8. It's a written instruction which has been taken judicial notice. Lordship will kindly pay those serial number 9 and 10. Ten qualifies 9, my lord.
But this 9 was.
Okay. Then lordship will kindly turn to this honorable court's order at page 20.
So what is the relief you are seeking now?
My lord, the second inquiry has to be stayed. How can there be two inquiries, my lord? This honorable court has taken cognizance, my lord. That's why I'm showing lordship page 21. This honorable court has said, okay, there is an inquiry report, final inquiry report, and the authorities are contemplating punishment. So you complete your instruction. Now, my lord, the second 29/8/2024 inquiry comes. How can there be two inquiry reports?
No, my lord, this is wrong. This was wrong.
Page 21, the earlier instruction that at page 18 has been taken judicial note, my lord, by this honorable.
What has happened to WPC 3295?
My lord,
Allowed.
it has been allowed on the ground that the directions containing other surgery has not been followed. But this remains, my lord.
My lord, this is they are trying to take benefit of our wrong, my lord. This was wrong instruction, my lord.
So mislead the honorable
No.
court, that means.
Deputy secretary, my lord, that part was over, my lord. My lord, I had to affirm that this was wrong. So the deputy secretary also said, like, after that, the matter he said it was wrongly, he was wrongly impressed. There's no two inquiries. Well, there's only one inquiry. This is wrong, my lords. This is our wrong. Miscommunication, my lords.
So what will happen to the High Court order which has taken judicial notice, my lord? Because on that day, my lord.
We'll correct the High Court order.
Lordship, but there is no
We'll
application.
say that the earlier order was wrong. We'll correct it.
Definitely, lordship, but where is the application?
Make out a, Mr. Patwari, don't make it a game of chess. Substantive argument you take.
No, my lord.
If your client has been, if the earlier inquiry report is without appointing an inquiry officer,
My lord.
whether an officer calls it inquiry report or not, that doesn't make an inquiry.
True, my lord.
An inquiry report is what is the outcome of a departmental proceeding.
True, my lord.
So was the first one issued after the departmental proceeding was concluded?
No.
If
No.
not, that is not an inquiry report, regardless of who says what.
No, but my lord, the instruction at serial number 10, the matter is now under process for finalizing the.
That I have admitted.
That is a wrong observation. If the deputy secretary may not understand what he is doing, but the court will not be guided by him.
My lord.
The court will not be guided by his. Listen,
Lordship
the
is-
court will be guided by your understanding,
True.
but not the deputy secretary's
No,
understanding.
my lord, lordship will kindly see.
What is your understanding?
No, my
If you
lord,
are saying that merely because there might be a mistake, but mistake is mistake.
No.
That cannot be corrected.
Mistake
Then
is
it-
mistake, my lord, but lordship will kindly appreciate on that day, 31/7/2024, when the matter was under
Oh,
consideration.
Mr. Patwari, why don't you first answer the first question?
My lord,
You are an officer of the court.
too much.
The first one was issued without appointing an inquiry officer, without conducting an inquiry.
No.
Then
Enquiry was there, my lord. Enquiry officer was there, enquiry was there. Lordship will kindly see, that's right.
where is the first
Page
report?
42, Lordship, kindly come to the second inquiry report, my lord, page 42.
Page 42.
42, annexation 9. This is the inquiry officer's communication. Annexation 9, page 42. With reference to the subject cited above and in continuation to the previous letter under reference, I have to honor to inform you that as directed, an inquiry has been conducted at the delinquent officer executive engineer so-and-so on 3/7 and at the office of the undersigned on 4/7, 5/7, 9/7, 10/7, 12/7. So 12/7, my lord, that is the date. 13/8/2024, 28/2024, 29/8/2024.
And page 43 is the inquiry report.
Page 43 is the inquiry
So
report.
this is the first one.
No, this is
There is only one inquiry. What has happened, my lord? They are trying to penalize me, my lord.
Let him finish.
Yes, my lord. There's only one inquiry.
Yes. Okay, so this is a report dated,
29/8/2024.
correct. According to you, this is the second inquiry report.
According to me, if my lord, these instructions are correct, as
No, you tell us, according to you, this
my
is.
lord, I have been furnished, I was not furnished with 12/7/2024. I have been furnished with this report.
Issue notice, nothing more. Mr. Patwari, you are not answering the question straight away. According to you, is it the second inquiry report?
Yes, my lord, because if we take.
I am not asking why. Is it the second inquiry report according to you?
In my humble submission,
Then where is the first inquiry report?
well, they have not submitted, my lord. 12/7/2024, they have not
You
submitted.
will issue notice.
My lord.
Heard Mr. J. Patwari, I am counsel for the writ petitioner. Where is the amendments made in the writ petition? According to the petitioner, the based on the departmental procedure initiated against him, there are as many as 2 inquiry reports. One dated
Page 18, my lord.
the first one is dated 22/7/2024,
No, my lord. Serial number 9, page 18.
12/7/2024.
Yeah.
And the second one is dated 29/8/2024. Full stop. According to the petitioner's counsel, the respondents have subjected to the petitioner to 2 different inquiry reports and are contemplating to take action against him based on the report which is most favorable to the petitioner. Full stop. Hence this writ petition. Stop. Mr. D. Gogoi, learned standing counsel appearing for the PHE department, has however strenuously argued that the report dated 12/7/2024, as mentioned in the communication dated 22/7/2024, is not an inquiry report, but it has been erroneously mentioned as one in the communication issued by the Deputy Secretary to the Government of Assam. According to Mr. Gogoi, there is only one inquiry report in this case, which is dated 29/8/2024. A copy whereof has been furnished to the petitioner. It has been furnished to the. However, no penalty has yet been imposed upon the petitioner based on the inquiry report dated 29/8/2024. First of all, after hearing the submissions made at the bar, this court is of the opinion that the matter would call for deeper examination. as such issue notice of motion returnable on 4/11/2024. Since Mr. Gogoi has appeared and accepted notice on behalf of all the respondents, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the learned departmental counsel so as to enable you to obtain instruction. Mr. Hard on the prayer of interim relief, the said prayer will be considered on the returnable date. However, having regard to the peculiar facts and circumstances of this case, this court is of the view that the petitioner should be permitted to submit a representation before the disciplinary authority projecting his stand based on the enquiry report dated 29/8/2024. Such a representation be submitted by the petitioner within 2 weeks from today by enclosing a certified copy of this order. First of all, before taking any decision on disciplinary action, if any, against the petitioner, the respondents shall consider the representation to be submitted by the petitioner in accordance with law. Full stop. List this case again on 4/11/2024.
No coercive action without the leave of the court, my lord.
No, why? See, this matter, you don't have a case. It's completely misunderstanding of what is happening. That is not an inquiry report.
No, my lord, I can understand what is falling for your lordship.
We have given you something which you are not entitled to under the law.
I'm obliged, my lord.
Always. You are not entitled to submit a representation.
But, my lord, this should not be the way that on that particular day to mislead this honorable court to prevent the interim order.
That's all of the person who has issued it and sort it out with him. But because he made a mistake, we can't change the law.
So they should have filed an affidavit, my lord. In this case.
They will fine.
Deeply
You
obliged.
actually don't have a case, Mr. Pan.
Obliged.
I didn't want to pass a final order today.
Right.
There is nothing.
Obliged, my lord.
You try to convince them.
My lord.
There is an inquiry report, the charge has been found to be proved. You make a representation, you are not entitled to that under the law. After Mohammed Ramzan Khan's judgment, no entitlement.
No, second, I have to, my lord, they have to furnish me the inquiry report at my lord under Rule 9A of the 1964.
They have done it.
Well, I have the records.
I know,
It'll be
I have to
embarrassment.
give my reply, my lord.
Fine,
I have the records, really embarrassment.
Deeply obliged.
Always.
Supplementary list for motion item 52.
Well, here I have received the instructions, my lord. The transfer order was issued due to administrative exigency and with the approval of the honorable CM, my lord. Their ground is that within a period of 6 months, he has been transferred in violation of the office memorandum of 6/8/2013. Kindly, my lord, instruction may be taken up paragraph 7. Para 7 of my instruction.
I don't know, my lord, is that?
Yes, Mr. Ghosh. You make a submission, I'll pass the order then.
My
This is
lord.
not a case for interference with the transfer. We're not entertaining it.
I don't know, my lord. Let them file affidavit then, my lord.
Yes, but no stay.
My lord, but it may be subject to outcome of this petition transfer order, my lord. This may be.
Well, the Lordship,
Then subject to outcome.
this non-Sadar sub-district is going to be effective from 2/10. Lordship, file the
All right, now Mr. Vijay Ghosh, counsel appearing for the petitioner. This petition is directed against the transfer order dated, which page it is?
page 35,
My page 30,
page 35, annexure 5.
35, my.
Dated 13/9/2024, by means of which the writ petitioner, who is presently posted as additional district commissioner in charge Lakhimpur, non-Sadar sub-district, has been transferred and posted as sub-divisional officer bracket Sadar bracket close Karimganj. The transfer order has been assailed on various grounds, including the
Para
ground that,
9.
Huh?
Para 9, without approval of the CM.
including the ground that the order has been issued prior to completion of period of 3 years in the same place of post, in the present place of posting, without obtaining the approval of the Chief Minister of Assam. First up, in terms of the order dated 18/9/2024 and 23/9/2024 filed by this court, Mr. D. Nath, learned senior government advocate Assam, appearing for the state, has obtained written instruction and placed the same before this court. After going through the written instruction, it appears that the transfer of the petitioner was issued after obtaining the approval of the Chief Minister Assam, and it was necessitated due to exigencies of public service, more particularly in view of creation of 39 new non-Sadar sub-districts which is to be effective from 0/10/2024. First up. In view of the above, no, 24. If that be so, this court is of the prima facie opinion that the transfer order does not call for any interference. However, since the petitioner's counsel has taken a persistent stand that the matter calls for further examination, this court is left with no.
Actually, my lord, if I let you, actually, my lord, they are sub-districts and all. They have a virtue policy they should have taken 7/9/24, my lord.
You should consider the matter further.
And
Issue
on basis
notice.
of that, I was ADC, my lord, in charge.
Returnable in 6
Now
weeks.
from the ADC in charge, I have been divested and SDO Sadar, which is a junior post, my lord.
Completely wrong submission. If I mention it, it will be
My
not good
lord.
for you. In charge is not the subsidy. That is completely wrong submission on service jurisprudence. I have read your petition. Actually, you have no case. But these have become fashionable nowadays. Every transfer order will be challenged on some ground. And otherwise, normally these petitions would not have been filed. 15-20 years back, nobody would file it. In charge is not a substantive post.
That I
Yeah.
know, my lord. That I know.
Then where is the question of
But my lord, the
downgrading?
thing is that
Huh?
I was
What is the question of downgrading, Mr.
no, no,
Khan?
by virtue of that, their policy decision, I was ADC in charge, my lord.
They'll bring you down. What is the problem
Now,
with that?
now, my lord,
They'll bring you down to your own level.
no, my lord, what I am saying, my lord, that within the 3 days, again, I've been transferred to another district, my lord. That public interest, this thing has to be,
It is done with the chief minister's approval.
my lord.
It can be done. There is a judgment of division
Yes.
bench.
I
Transfer can be done
understand,
in 1 day.
but there should be a public element of public interest. They should discernible from the
A
record.
smart counsel is immediately withdraw this writ petition. Anyways, up to you. 6 weeks, so and so. Accepts notice, says no formal notice. Extra copy of the writ petition will be filed. So as to enable him to file affidavit Heard on the prayer of interim relief, this said prayer stands rejected. The petitioner to therefore join in his place of posting as per the improved order of transfer. His joining in the new place of posting shall however be subject to final order that may pass to.
I'll take back the instruction.
Yes,
Okay.
but I have
It
marked
is
it, huh? The instructions are.
No.
Yes, what do you want to do?
Your Lordship, on the last occasion, your Lordship raised the issue regarding the maintainability. Now, in regard to this section 14(2) of the Central Administrative Tribunal Act, in regard to that, the central government has issued a notification stating that certain corporations, they are amenable to CAT jurisdiction. Now, I have brought the list, your Lordship. In that list, the name of DCPL is not there.
It is not notified, Lordship.
Lordship, this is the list. Column D, your Lordship, list of corporations, societies, other authorities within the purview of CAT under section 14(2) of the AT Act 1985. So this list does not contain the name of DCPL.
So we'll issue notice of this thing. But Mr. S. Dutta, learned counsel for the petition, whereas the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is primarily aggrieved due to refusal on the part of the authorities to upgrade his ACR ratings from within quotes very good to outstanding, within quotes outstanding for the years 2022 and 2023. In spite of continuous hard work and dedicated service rendered by him during that period. Mr. S. Mitra, learned counsel appearing for the
2 and 3, Lordship.
as per numbers 2 and 3, prays for some time to open instruction in the matter. NOM 8 weeks. Since who's the CGC here? Any CGC? Since Mr. A.K. Dattal and CGC has appeared and accepted notice for respond number 1, and Mr. S. Mitra for respond numbers 2 and 3, services notice. SP Chaudhary, learned CGC for respond number 1 and so and so for respond numbers 2 and 3 have accepted notice. On behalf of the respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3, no formal notice is required to be sent to the said respondent. Extra copy of the writ petition be furnished to the Learned Department Council. Petitioner to take steps for servicing notice upon respondent numbers 4 and 5.
And your Lordship, dependency of this writ petition should not be able to consider my case of seniority.
Lordship, then the TPC will come, DPC
In
will
the
be
next
conducted
TPC.
in the next TPC.
Heard on the prayer of interim relief, Mr. Dutta submits that the next DPC is due shortly, and therefore his case be considered accordingly. First up, it is made clear that pendency of this writ petition shall not be a bar for the respondents to redress the grievance of the petitioner in accordance with law, if so advised. Yes.
But regarding the transfer of a still metron. Earlier, she was working as a staff nurse, suddenly promoted in 1990, 790.
Transfer from which place?
My lord, page 25.
South Salva, my lord.
Page 25. It is similar, the same transfer order, the earlier matter, my lord, item number 25. Page 25, my lord. Then Mumtaz Begum, then Wahida Khanam and Arfuja. Arfuja Begum, her transfer order has been stayed because she has approached that, my lord, she is pregnant of 3 months and she has a fractured leg. So her transfer has been stayed, my lord. But
Where is this place? Ambari Bazar?
no,
No, that is within the
That-
district, my lord.
that
But
is not
now,
the transfer
earlier
order,
she
my
was
lord.
transferred to that place, my lord. Now that order has been withdrawn, and now, my lord, I am transferred to, my lord, South Salmana. Page 25, election 9, my lord. My serial number say 2, my lord.
Page 25, my lord.
And my lord, I am, my lord, only less than 2 years is my service left, my lord.
No, no, she is presently posted where?
Presently, my lord, Gwalpara Civil Hospital,
200
page
civil
25,
hospital.
my lord. Page 25.
Uh,
Gwalpara Civil Hospital.
Present place of posting Golpara Civil Hospital, district Golpara. And place of new posting will that is under the recruitment of the Joint Director Health Service, South Salmara. Serial number 2. Resolution got it. Page 25, annex 9. And in the meanwhile, I have filed a representation before the Miller Director, actually Director 99.
You submit a representation, there no other order is permissible, that's all. We'll
But-
just ask her to submit a
There is
representation.
no ground for her
Well,
representation
that is
also.
up to them, we'll not pass any other order.
Yes, my lord.
Nothing.
Only Miller has filled the consideration.
No, no, no,
I
I
will
have
not
Mr. Yarosil Lami counsel for the petitioner, the writ petitioner hearing, who is presently working as a staff nurse posted in the
I see.
Gwalpara Civil
This same
Hospital,
transfer order.
Gwalpara, has approached this court assailing the transfer order dated 16/9/2024, by means of which she was transferred and posted in the establishment of Joint Director Health Services, South Salmar. Full stop. The transfer order has been assailed on twin grounds, namely that the petitioner is due for retirement on 31/8/2026, which is less than 2 years from today, and that she is suffering from certain ailments. Full stop. Law is firmly settled that an order of transfer would not be, no, law is firmly settled that transfer is an incident of service. Therefore, an order of transfer shall not be lightly interfered with by the writ court. Such an order can be suspended by the court only when a clear case of violation of statutory provisions or malafide exercise of administrative power is made of on the face of the record. After going through the materials on record and on hearing the submission of learned counsel for the petitioner, I am of the view that no such case has been made out by the petitioner. Under such circumstances, there is no justifiable ground for the petitioner to interfere with the transfer order, more so since as many as 4 persons appear to have been transferred by the same order. Insofar as the grievance of the petitioner is concerned, it will be open for her to approach the concerned authorities, ventilating the same by filing appropriate representation, by annexing a certified copy of this order, if so advised. If such a representation is submitted by the petitioner, the same be considered and disposed of on its merit by a speaking order within a period of 6 weeks thereafter. With the above observation.
Till the disposal, I may not be able.
Actually, I want to dismiss your writ petition. These are not cases for state. File these petitions. I am just passing this order for your personal satisfaction.
My lord.
Otherwise, it is a straightforward
Then
case.
then I will file by.
Last
Monday.
para I will remove and say that no grounds, so the writ petition is
Yes,
dismissed.
you can do
You
it.
want that?
No, I don't want that.
You are for 1, 2, and 4.
1, 2, 4, and 5, my lord.
1, 2, 4, and 5, and Mr. T.C. Chittiar
3.
for respondent
Respondent
number
number
3.
3.
Only my prayer was that till the disposal of the petition, my lord, that prayer.
Dismissing your writ petition, but putting it in a polite wording. Question doesn't arise.
Master.
Daily list order integral authority, item 26.
Lordship, only see the last order, 13/9.
My lord, I have instructions. An order has been passed, my lord.
Order has been passed.
Order passed, my lord, thereby rejecting the claim of the petitioner, my lord.
Lordship,
My lord, what has happened, I'll explain, my lord. The petitioner, not the counsel, the petitioner is trying to mislead the court, my lord. The whole basis of this case is the compulsion appointment application,
Is this something new?
my lord. My
You're
lord.
saying counsel is trying to mislead the court.
No, not him, my lord.
Since 19,
The
lordship, we have got it.
97, his father died. He applies for a compulsion appointment. At that point of time, he was matriculate.
Let him review their
Yes,
petition
no,
orders.
he was matriculate.
Then, my lords, he comes to court, court says, consider his application. At that point of time, my lord, do we consider his
See, a
application?
compassionate appointment,
Lordship,
that's completely stopped.
yes, stop.
But there could be rarest of rare cases where a right has crystallized,
Lordship, this is slightly different, Lordship.
but they have rejected your.
No, Lordship.
He's working,
Lordship,
his
yes,
grievance
yes.
is that
Let me
I have been appointed at a grade 4. But he later on, he acquires the degree of qualifying to be a 3rd grade post, my lord, he comes to court. But whole foundation of this case is that his original application, which was which was, my lord, submitted by him, whereby he was HSLC only.
Lordship, first, Lordship will see Lordship's order at 26/7/23.
It is a contempt case.
Lordship, contempt.
Have they passed the order as per?
Accordingly, Lordship has already held that they have filed.
Yeah, I heard Mr. J. Kanika, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. D. Gogoi, learned counsel appearing for the respondents who submits that in terms of the order dated, which is the order here?
Second order dated, my lords. High Court order is, my lord, at page 18/12/2018. Passed in 8683, page number 19 to 22.
As per the order dated.
Lordship, this is order.
It to 18/12/18.
No, no, আপনি order order দেবেন।
It to April.
2018 passed by this court in WPC number 8683 of 2018. A speaking order has been passed by the authorities on 2/4/2024, rejecting the claim of the petitioner. Therefore, the order of this court has been.
Lordship, may I submit one thing? Lordship is not taking the case. Yes, the issue is slightly different, Lordship. That is why I am submitting, Lordship. Yes, is that, Lordship, his case was considered. Court has directed the respondent authority to appoint him in a grade 3 post. They have appointed him in grade 4 post. But this is the, Lordship.
My lord,
Thereafter, Lordship, they have submitted, Lordship has already held. The petitioner has violated the order of the Honorable Court. Accordingly, the respondent was condemnation was directed to appear personally. Lordship will see Lordship's own order. That is, Lordship order dated 26/7/23. Lordship, kindly see that order. Order dated, Lordship, 26/7/23.
So what do you want today? What order do you want?
No, Lordship, since I was directed to be appointed in grade 3
No,
post,
no.
and they have appointed, they have appointed him in grade 4 post. So,
Hmm.
Lordship, my humble submission is, since Honorable Court has directed to appoint in grade 3, let them appoint in grade 3 post, upgrade his post.
What
from grade
direction
4.
you want in the contempt petition?
No, not
Then
in contempt petition, Lordship, they are, since court has directed to appoint me in grade 3, and they have appointed me in grade 4. So, Lordship, they have violated the order to Honorable Court. Lordship, kindly see your Lordship's own order dated 26/7/23. Kindly see, Lordship. 26/7/23. The last paragraph, Lordship has already held, they have violated the orders of the law.
so what happened? He did appeal.
my lord, in the original case, original order, my lord, it was written subject to observation of existing rules. And the
So
direction was
what
to
happened
consider, my lord.
after the order dated 26/7/2000?
My lord, this order has been passed.
He did not appear.
My lord,
Did not appear, Lordship.
no, my
Did
lord,
not
no,
appear.
after that, my lords, I filed a IA.
Yes.
Why, which was he's exempted, my lords, and we are directed to pass or speaking order, my lords. That order is passed, my lord.
Which is the IA? Which is the IA?
There's an IA, my lords.
IA number?
IA number 1169, my lords. No, not 1169, my lords. There's a 2628 of 23. I dispose.
So what is the order 11/9/2023? You took time to appoint him in grade
Yes.
3 post.
My lord,
And on that day-
my lord, these nitty gritties were not, we didn't know, my lord. Then we examined the whole record, we revisited the old records, my lord, his original documents of called in, my lord, the original application of compassion appointment. Then we found that he was not eligible. Then it was rejected, my lords.
Now they are acting like the appellate authority of additional report. Yes,
My lord, kindly see the order, my lords, the original order.
You
my
have to
lords.
apply for modification.
My lords,
You have to apply for modification. Let him come at 2.
Well-
Call him, whoever he is. You can't
Uh,
do this.
my lord, kindly come to page number 21 of the
No,
original
no,
order,
no.
my lords.
You took time from the court
My lords.
dispensation of personal appearance
lords.
on the ground that you will issue an order of appointment in grade
Yes.
3.
My lord,
When
that-
you examine the record and you find it is not grade 3.
my lord, that other person, my lords,
We'll
Yadav,
pass a stringent order, a stricture against this officer.
my lords.
Just call it after a little while.
At 2 lots.
You call him, tell him to come.
Uh,
He was an officer.
My lord,
We are going to pass a very strong stricture against this.
I understand, my lord, my lord,
No,
the-
you don't understand. What is your order? What is the reflection in the order? Which was passed on 11/9/2023?
how much of 9?
When filing lawsuit, they inform the court that they are going to consider my.
You take your seat.
My lord, the issue at hand was to consider. We considered, my lords. I was communicated that, no, we are going to pass some orders.
No, no, please read this third paragraph of the order.
Which are 9 order,
Yes, so the petitioner was recommended against a grade 3 post on compassionate ground.
There was a categorical order, my lords. My lord, will kindly read that order, my lords, the original order of contempt, my lords, of which contempt is alleged, my lords. In that order, my lords, it was to be considered as per existing rules. Rules say, my lord, the person to hold a grade 3 post, he must be having qualification beyond SSLC. And the entire, my lords, his application, when he filed the application, he was SSLC.
All right, I'd learned counsel for the parties. List this case again as a fixed item on 3rd October 2024.
My lords,
Some strict order is coming in this case. You must tell your client.
my lords. Always, my lords.
For admission, I think 28.
Lordship, in this matter, Lordship, finance will be the appropriate respondent to reply, Lordship. Lordship,
My lord, the final, they were to take instructions, my lord, as per the last order.
On the prayer of Mr. R. Representative, Standing Counsel, Finance Department, Assam, these matters stands adjourned for 3 weeks. So as to enable him to obtain instruction.
Instruction is already there on record, my lord. Instruction is already there on record. Here, my lord, what has happened, it was in my lord, for a moment, my lord. My lord, total 10 numbers of persons, they were, my lord, regularly appointed. And their names were said, my lord, for SIO approval. Now, the NC Hill authorities, instead of sending, my lord, names of all the 10 persons, they have uploaded, my lord, now it is, my lord, it is computerized. They have uploaded the particulars of 9 persons. So the husband of the petitioner, he was left out. And accordingly, my lord, my lord, the finance department could not have, my lord, accorded any SI approval. So therefore, there was no approval and he didn't got any salary. In the meantime, he expired. Now the wife is before the honorable court. In the meantime, my lord, the pleadings are exchanged, my lord. We have taken a specific stand, my lord, in our, my lord, written instruction, which is there on record. My lord, since that only 9 persons were found, so we were helpless. We cannot, my lord, could have granted, my lord, approval to the 10th person. So this is where, my lord, the matter stands. Now, my lord, they have taken a stand, my lord, that in the meantime, my lord, the finance have rejected, my lord, the 10th person, that is the petitioner's husband proposal. For SIO. To that extent, my lord, I need to take instruction. This is the development which just now I have come to know. Because as per
Then updated instruction.
updated.
We'll have to finally pass an order here. You have to, if it was left out by mistake, that cannot be a ground to reject.
Lordship, later on, we have-
What has transpired? What has transpired?
we have sent his papers later, Lordship.
But only one chance now. After vacation, we'll finish it off. So give it a fixed date.
Can it be in the
28. 28th
of October.
is taken on 28.
I don't think.
Obliged.
You file for us.
Lordship. This is also Lordship compassion appointment, but here also only these cases, in compassion appointment, she has been appointed in a casual as a temporary employee, which Lordship not permissible because compassion appointment should be in regular appointment. So Lordship, only this is upgradation Lordship. And department are also Lordship assisting this petitioner. They are saying that since the vacancy are there, they are going to Lordship was already processed.
Yes, who is appearing? Mr. Bora,
Your Lordship, we have,
show some urgency.
Your Lordship, I understand, Your Lordship, we have filed an affidavit. In our affidavit, we have actually stated that she was upgraded by the board as work charge Khalasi, right, order dated 25/11/2009 on compassionate ground instead of regular appointment as prayed for. Lordship, that is our standing, Your Lordship.
How can you make temporary,
Yes.
casual?
I understand. I understand, Your Lordship.
So what is the stand?
Your Lordship, official stand is basically that only. They have been just upgraded her appointment. Apart from that, Your Lordship, that is what the affidavit says, Lordship.
He is now serving as what?
Lordship, Khalasi, Lordship, access to this. Their stand is Lordship that since Lordship already it was since 2012 it was banned to regularize any employee who were appointed even prior to 1993 to regularize the appointment. That notification they are considering Lordship. As per their notification, no casual worker or worksite employee cannot be regularized. So that is their which is not applicable in case of petition.
No, but can you make a compassionate casual appointment on compassionate ground? Then you rectify the defect. Or Mr. J. Kalital and counsel for the petitioner. The lead petitioner herein had submitted an application for appointment on compassionate ground, which was accepted by the authorities. However, the appointment given to the petitioner was as casual worker in
Gradation of regular.
where is the order of appointment?
Lordship. The first order Lordship will find at page 25. Which is type copy Lordship.
Was, however, the
Work such
petitioner was appointed temporarily as a work charge Khalasi. In the establishment of Managing Director, Assam Urban Water Supply and Sewerage Board by order dated 25/11/2009. Then what happened? He was upgraded.
Now Lordship, since same post Lordship I am working. Now only prayer is to upgrade my post to regular as a regular.
The grievance of the petitioner is that since his appointment was on compassionate ground, the authorities ought to have appointed him on regular basis and not as WC Khalasi. Mr. D. Bora, learned Government Advocate Assam, has admitted in his fairness that the order of appointment was issued on compassionate ground. And therefore, the petitioner could not have been given a casual employment. Full stop. However, he submits that since there is no reflection in the affidavit filed on behalf of the respondent numbers 1 and 2 as to the recourse proposed by the department in this case, 3 weeks further time be granted so as to enable him to obtain updated instruction facilitating disposal of the writ petition at this stage of admission hearing. A prayer allowed, Mr. S.P. Chaudhary. Council is present for the respondent number 3. Office to list this matter again on 28th of October 2024 as a fixed item for admission hearing.
Lodge.
We'll dispose it on.
Lodge. Deeply obliged.
Matter relating to the pre-issue retirement of the petitioner.
I'm appearing for the income tax department. I've given 2 PAN card numbers. We verified and as per the latest inputs in the department, his date of birth is 13/12/1962. And this is the record. And with regard to earlier PAN card, we don't have, because that was corrected on the basis of some application filed by the petitioner. The number is same. In earlier, probably some other date was there, but latest date available in the portal is 31/12/1962. And further lordship, it cannot be a proof of age also.
So what is the issue here? Issue was that his date of birth was 1962, my lord. And he entered into army he entered into army and retired on 1981, my lord. And after 7 years of his retirement, he joined the ASTC as contractual basis, my lord. At the time of joining in the ASTC, he has given the retirement order from the Army Department where the date of birth was recorded as 31/12/1962, my lord. And on the basis of that, the ASTC has issued identity card showing his date of birth as 31/12/1962. But the ASTC authority has given in retirement 1 year ahead, stating his date of birth as 31/1/1962, my lord. That is 1 year ahead. It should have been 31/12/2022, but he was given retired in 1/1/2021, my lord, 1 year. Thereafter, I have filed a representation. During this service period, he has sustained severe accident, sustaining 80% disability, my lord. He has given a representation before the authority to correct his date of birth, but it was rejected, stating that it was not filed during that time. But there is no question of filing from my side because it is the ASTC who has committed a mistake, my lord. In their affidavit, my lord, affidavit dated
So it will require final disposal.
my lord.
Final disposal will be required.
Final disposal line.
Because your lordship has asked the income tax authority to get it verified, which one is correct. He has submitted the report in their
So
affidavit.
as per the data available with the IT.
Yes, lordship.
The PAN card details shows his date of birth is 31/12/1962. And I have given 2 PAN cards and I have verified from the record. With regard to earlier, we don't have any record as on date. Because that was, as was corrected on the basis of application filed by the petitioner lords. So, do you want to respond anything to that, to their this thing?
The
রেসপন্ড করবো না রেসপন্ড করবো না কেউ দিছে
কি করবো?
রেসপন্ড করবো না
The income tax department, they have said it is 31/12/1962.
Yes, because they have in their affidavit, they have submitted 2 PAN card measures. The one giving the name of the giving the date of birth is 31/12/2082, and another one.
The other PAN card, there is no record they are saying, so that cannot be accepted. According to them, there is no record of the other PAN card.
No, but according to his report, one is manipulated, my lord.
PAN card is issued by the income tax department. They say the other PAN card is not there. So they cannot comment on that PAN card. The one which is there, that is numbered as. Number is same lots. Same number. But only date of birth is different. So
Number
the
is-
PAN card which they have in their record has a date of birth of 31/12/1962.
31, my lord, dear annexure 1, it is the post, my lord. Here the 31/1/2062. And
All right,
another day file,
Your client has already retired.
my client retired, my lord.
We will post it for final hearing.
So the 1 year, that is he has given 1 year ahead. So now he won the compensation for the 1 year because he has lost 1 year.
And according to your client, his date of birth is 31/12/1963.
62 62 62
62, my lord. That of birth
Earlier
is
PAN card lordship date is 31/1/1962. There is a difference of 1 year.
it is correct one is 31/12/2016. That is the PAN card. 1962. And in forged one, it was given 31 on 62, my lord. In the affidavit, annexure 1 and 2, my lord. So he has get it examined. And this is the forged annexure 1, page 35.
Dispose for OD or dispose for dispose.
Page 35 and 36. Of that.
So what is the age of retirement? Age of retirement is, that is,
Mr.
60.
Das,
you are appearing.
ASTC department.
His date of birth is 31/12/1962.
Lordship, at the time of his entry into the service, he has given one PAN card that is 31/1/1962, which we have quoted the copy of the PAN card. And moreover, in the means in our affidavit, Lordship, which we have submitted, Lordship, in page.
That PAN card is not there. They don't have this PAN card.
Lordship, PAN card is there. Both the PAN card we have annexed in our affidavit, Lordship. And moreover, in the VRS application, which the petitioner has already submitted, he himself has stated that his date of birth is 31/1/1962, which is at page 39, Lordship.
Call for hearing. We can't
Lordship,
finish it.
Lordship.
I have given the Aadhaar card also.
Right.
Where the date of birth is 31/12.
I had Mr. K. Sharma, I had counsel for the petitioner, also had Mr. S. C. Kyle, Leonard, standing counsel Income Tax Department, Assam, Mr. R. M. Das, Leonard, standing counsel appearing for the ASTC authorities, and Ms. M. D. Bora, Leonard, standing counsel Transport Department. Assam. The controversy involved in this writ petition pertains to the date of retirement of the petitioner under the service of ASTC. First up, according to the petitioner, his correct date of birth is 31/12/1962, and therefore he ought to have retired from service with effect from 31/12/1922. However, on an erroneous computation of his age, the authorities have sent him on retirement with effect from 31/1/2022. 31/1/2022. Thus compelling the petitioner to retire from service almost a year in ahead of his actual date of retirement. First, on the request made by this court, Mr. Kyle Leonard, standing counsel, IT department, has obtained instruction and submits that as per the departmental record, the date of birth of the petitioner as recorded in the PAN card is 31/12/1962. Full stop. Mr. Das, SC, ASTC, however, submits that there are two PAN cards submitted by the petitioner, and according to one of them, his date of birth was 31/1/2022. Mr. Sharma has, however, disputed the claim and further submitted that there are other documents, including Aadhaar card, which would show that the actual date, the correct date of birth of the petitioner is 31/12/2022. Be that as it may, the petitioner has already retired from service. Therefore, the only question that would arise for decision in this case as to whether he would be entitled to any benefit for the remaining period as claimed by him. The aforesaid aspect of the matter would call for detailed hearing of the writ petition. As such, should rule returnable on 14th of November 2024. Since the respondents are already represented, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Register to list this matter as a fixed item for hearing on 14/11/2024 with an understanding that no prayer for adjournment will be made by the respondents' counsel on that day. Here we have sent the affidavit for vetting, your lordship. Some time may be granted.
Mr. B. Chakraborty, Leonard counsel, is present for the petitioner on the request of Mr. D. Vora, Leonard standing counsel, government advocate Assam. These matters.
Fix a date because retirement benefits matter.
So as to enable him to file affidavit. Registry to list this case again on 30th of October 2000.
Item 33.
May I please, your lordship? Your lordship is contractual employee under PNRD department. So in the year 2001, I was terminated, and in compliance with the Honorable High Court's order, I was again reinstated. Again, I have been terminated. Impugned order is on page 33, my lordship. No specific allegation, only that I have been involved in some irregularity. And I have given Shoko's reply also. They are saying that my reply is not satisfactory. It's not reasoned order, my lordship.
Lordship, we have the instructions, but we have to file the affidavits.
Well, one year, my lordship. It's a file and
Last chance. Heard Mr. Censorary Counsel for the petition. Also heard Mr. What is your name?
AK Ghosh on behalf of S. Datta.
Mr. S. Dr. Lalit, SC, Plenary Department, Assam, submits that he has received instruction and SB Laskar for petition. It submits that he has received instructions and therefore be granted 3 weeks time to file affidavit. The petitioner's counsel, on the other hand, has expressed urgency in the matter by submitting that his writ petition has been pending since more than a year and the petitioner is out of service. Considering the request made by learned counsel for both the out of service, therefore the matter calls for expeditious disposal. Considering the request made by learned counsel for both the sides, this writ petition is directed to be listed again on 30th of October 2024 as a fixed item for admission hearing. The respondents are granted time to file affidavit on or before 25/10/2024, failing which this writ petition will be taken up for disposal on the basis of materials already available on record.
highly obliged, my lordship.
May I please, your lordship, in this case, I have filed my additional affidavit. That is not in the record, lordship, on 16/9 I have filed, lordship. And in this case,
What is
lordship,
the matter?
matter is, lordship, pertaining to promotion from the post of gate 4 to gate 3 post, lordship. And the petitioner has been retired, instead of that, lordship, there was a direction from this honorable court to
After
consider.
vacation.
Lordship, only my humble prayer is before this honorable court that since the petitioner has been retired from service on 31st of December 2023, and there was no direction to produce the original record before this honorable court, but the record has been kept by the government section, and that is why, lordship, his retirement process for pensionary benefit that cannot be processed by the authority, lordship.
Record is with us, otherwise we can send back the records.
Only that requirement is very
Mr.
urgent.
Sharma, counsel for the petitioner submits that the additional affidavit filed on behalf of the petitioner is not on record. It is also the submission of the petitioner's counsel that since the departmental records are lying in the office of the government advocate Assam, the claim for settlement of pension of the petitioner have not been processed till today. Mr. D. Voral and G. Assam, on the other hand, submits that if that be the case, the records will be sent back immediately. Mr. S.K. Mehdi, learned counsel, is present on behalf of the learned office of the AG, A&E Assam. On the request of learned counsel for both the sides, this matter will be listed for admission hearing again in the second week of November 2024. In the meantime, the departmental records be sent back for processing the pension claim of the petitioner.
Highly obliged.
Item 35.
May I please, Lord? As per the last order passed by this honorable court and the report from the mediator, matter has been settled between the parties, by a mutual agreement. So in the light of the mutual agreement, writ petition may be disposed of,
What was the matter? What is the issue?
Non-payment of pensionary benefits to the petitioner.
We've done. Heard Mr. M. A. Mondal, learned counsel for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. Miss
M.A. Begum,
M. A. Begum, learned counsel, appearing for the respond number.
respondent number 12.
1, 2, 3. Mr. H. Chakravarti for 1, Mr. R. R. Gogoi for respond number 2, 3, and 4. Mr. R. K. Talukdar for 7 and 8, and Miss A. Begum, is it?
M.A. Begum.
M. A. Begum for respond number 12. Mr. The controversy involved in this writ petition was pertaining to pensionary claim of the writ petitioner as well as the respondent number 12. First up, taking note of the dispute involved in this case, the matter was referred to arbitration. The matter was referred to the mediation center. First up, the mediation process has been successful and both the parties have settled the dispute amicably by signing mediation agreement dated 23/9/2024. A copy of the report of the mediator is available on the I've perused the same. The learned counsel for the petitioner and the respondent number 12 have both confirmed that the matter has been settled in terms of the mediation agreement dated 23/9/2024. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of on the matter having been settled as per the mediation agreement dated so and so, which will form a part of this order. Writ petition stands closed. You are appearing for 12?
12.
Your name?
M. Ahmed.
M. Mohammed Didibo, not M. M. Yes.
Direction should be given to the authorities to release the arrears salary
Needless to say,
reasonable time, my lord.
the authorities shall now act as per the terms and condition of the mediation agreement dated so and so.
Some specific time, otherwise it will be difficult.
At the, as expeditiously as possible.
Develop less.
Okay.
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, on the last occasions that we have been directed to provide that regarding the payment of leave encasement as well as subsistence allowance. That both the amount has already been paid, Your Lordship.
Already been paid when?
That is, Your Lordship, on 11/4/2023, 4,06,280, and
That account is low.
no, I'm clarifying, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, the writ petitioners having an OD account, overdraft limit accounts. And in that account, his salary was credited. So accordingly, all the amount has been credited in the OD accounts, Your Lordship, way back on 2023 and 2022, which the writ petitioner himself has acknowledged by his letter.
But he could not withdraw it.
Yes, it is blocked.
No, Your Lordship. He has already taken and he has already this one. Only few amount he could not able to withdraw, Your Lordship.
But he filed an affidavit. But Mr. R.P. Sharma, Senior Counsel for the in terms of the order dated 16/9/2024. Mr. Sharma and a counsel for the respondent bank has obtained instruction and submits that the subsistence allowance, gratuity and leave encashment due and payable to the petitioner has already been released to him. Mr. Sharma therefore prays for and is granted 4 weeks time to file an affidavit to that effect. Let him file the affidavit. Let the matter listed accordingly.
Hello.
Yeah, please, Your Lordship. Lordship, respondents filed the instruction on the earlier date. Kindly the instruction be filed through an affidavit. We have contention.
My
to
lord,
file.
we have received written instruction. As per instruction, what happened, my lord, the vacancy was 18 post and their selected candidates, my lord, not selected, completed examination candidate was 52. It is ratio 1:4 is not there because as per advertisement 1:4 is to be considered, that is 72. That is the instruction, my lord. That's why result is not declared. And they are writing to the, my lord, government for taking a decision. Otherwise, to direct them to make a fresh advertisement. This is on, my lord.
Let the, let the government give its decision.
Yes, my lord, dispose of it, my lord, let them take a decision whether they will go for fresh or they will declare the result.
Heard Mr.
J.B. Chaudhary.
J.B. Chaudhary, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. T.C. Chetia, learned additional senior government advocate Assam appearing for the respondent numbers.
I am for respondent number, my lord, 4, 4, 5.
4 and 5, Mr. S. Daktar and Standing Council Revenue Department Assam is present for.
3, 4, 5. Yes,
Huh?
3, 4, 5, my lord. I am for 3, 4, 5.
It's a 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2. What did you 1 and 2 as the SC revenue? Take them. The writ petitioner hearing had participated in the process initiated by the Deputy Commissioner Nalbari for filling up 18 posts of Lat Mandal. Wide advertisement notice dated 1/3/2023. Pursuant to the selection process, the result of the written test was also published. But the outcome of the computer proficiency test has not yet been declared by the authorities. The writ petitioner is aggrieved by the fact that despite the lapse of several months, the authorities have not published the result of the selection process. Hence this writ petition. Mr. T.C. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, submits on the basis of written instruction dated 16/8/2024 that since only 52 candidates had appeared,
Shortlisted.
52 candidates had been shortlisted for filling up the 18 posts. The ratio of 1:4, as per the requirement of the rules, was not met in this case. Therefore, the district administration has sought instructions from the government of Assam as to the further steps that is required to be initiated in this case. From the above instruction, it is clear that this is not a case where the respondents have arbitrarily withheld the results of the selection process. In view of the above, this writ petition stands disposed of by providing that the respondents shall take a decision in the matter at the earliest and notify the same. Full stop.
Go facility.
It will be open for the respondents either to continue with the either to pursue the present selection process if the same is permissible as per the rules, or to go for a fresh
Fresh
selection
advertisement.
process if so advised.
Yes.
Any
Highly
questions?
obliged.
Stands closed.
38.
No, please, my lord. My lord, actually, my senior is out of station. She was supposed to appear today, but due to inadvertent circumstances, she was unable to come from Delhi. So I was praying for time.
Who is your senior?
Manorama Kumari, Miss M. Kumari.
All right, you want time,
Yes, my lord.
but your interim order has expired. That cannot be extended.
My lord, this particular point, I like to that interim order was on the previous occasion, the order is not uploaded in the, but on the previous date, that order was not reflected in the interim pay was not reflected in the order. That is what.
No, my lord. May I place it, my lord? On
Mr. Name, please.
Devashish Nandi, D Nandi,
Devashish.
Nandi, Nandi. D Nandi.
So Devashish Nandi, Learned Council appearing for the petitioner, has sought adjournment of admission hearing of this matter with a request to post this case after the puja vacation. Mr. B.K. Singh, Learned Standing Council FCI is present. In view of the prayer made by the petitioner's council, let this matter be listed for admission again after the puja vacation.
My lord, regarding interim, kindly.
You have to file an IA.
Yes.
That's the rule. Whatever you are saying. you
Obliged,
have to
my lord.
explain.
My lord.
My lord, in this case, we have not received the instruction. We need some time, my lord.
Time may be given, but date may be
Mr.
fixed.
So Learned Council is present for the petitioner on the request of Mr. D.P. Bora, Learned Standing Council Health Department Assam. This matter is adjourned for further 4 weeks. So as to enable him to obtain instruction file affidavit.
Bless my lord.
May I be before she?
My lord.
Arrear pension, my lord.
What has happened? Arrear pension not paid?
Lordship, actually, they have not submitted their next of kin certificate as of yet.
as per our instructions. Lordship.
My lord, I'm the nominee daughter-in-law, my lord.
Lordship,
And-
under
and
as per
and
the definition
only-
of family.
That, my lord, 19,178 leave salary has been accommodated to
We'll
me.
hear the matter then, whether next of kin certificate is required or not.
And
That would
they have,
require-
they have already some part payment has been made to me. And one of the payment is already under sanction since, my lord, long back 2022, my lord.
Why don't you submit a NOK certificate?
My lord.
Why don't you submit the next of kin certificate?
No, my lord, in such a case, my lord, let direction maybe, my lord, I will, in the meantime, produce my
Mr.
lord,
N.K.
dispose
Morin,
of my
counsel
lord.
for the
So
petitioner
we will
also.
file our affidavits.
Also heard Miss
H. Barwa,
H. Borwal and counsel appearing for the
Mr. P. Nayak for GMC on behalf of Mr. P. Nayak.
representing the GMC authorities who submits that the pension claim of the petitioners could not be fully processed due to non-submission of NOK certificate. Full stop. Mr. Mori at this stage submits that his client will submit NOK certificate, but the claim must be processed expeditiously by the authorities due to the acute financial crisis faced by the petitioner. Mr. F.K. Medil, learned standing counsel, Office of the AGANA Assam, and Mr. H. Chakravarti, learned government advocate, Assam, are present. On the request of learned counsel for the GMC, this matter stands adjourned for 4 weeks. In the meantime, the petitioner to submit NOK certificate. It is expected that since it is a claim of family pension, the responding GMC authorities will finalize the pension claim of the petitioner at the earliest and preferably before the next date of listing. List again after 4 weeks.
Obliged, my lord.
What are these?
41, 42, my lord, we seek times, my lord. 4
But
time may be
interim
granted.
has to be extended.
What is it?
Interim order has to be extended.
All right.
Both
But
the cases.
Mr. J. Patwari and counsel appearing for the similar matter, connected.
Similar, my lord.
Same order, but appearing with the petitioner also heard Mr. T.C. Chutia, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, who prays for further 4 weeks time to obtain instruction and file affidavit. Mr. B. Chakravarti, learned, you are appearing for? You are appearing, in view of the prayer made by Mr. Chutia, admission hearing of both these writ petitions stand adjourned for another 4 weeks. Interim order passed earlier to continue. Mr. You Mr.
S.K. Das.
S.K. Das, learned counsel is present for the petitioner. Mr. B. Chakravarti, learned counsel has produced a copy of the pension pay order,
Payment order.
pension payment order dated 13/9/2024, issued by the senior accounts officer to submit that the order of this court has been complied with. Mr. Das has also agreed to the same submission. In view of the above, by retaining a copy of the order dated 13/9/2024 in the record of this case, this contempt case stands closed. What about the, you are there for whom?
Same 9.
Actually, Mr. S. Datta, learned counsel is present for respondent number 6 and 9. What about these IAs? These are all disposed of.
That can be closed, also disposal.
Actually, whatever is not disposed of, IAs are disposed of. Take it.
Dispose of These are disposed of.
All right.
All right.
What is 44?
Perceives I appear for respondents.
Yes.
Method is selection and appointment of Central Armed Forces.
None appears for the writ petitioner when the matter is called up. The petitioner's counsel was absent even on the previous occasion, that is on 2/9/2024, when the matter was called up before this court. Mr. D.C. Bora, learned counsel for the respondents numbers 1 to 10 is present. However, since the petitioner's counsel has remained absent on 2 successive occasions, 2 consecutive occasions, it is apparent that the writ petitioners are no longer interested to pursue the matter before this court. As such, this writ petition stands dismissed for non-prosecution.
Idea of legislation.
IA stands disposed of, signable. Acha, I is only, I is. What interim order? There is no interim order.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, as per last order, Lawazima court order here, your lordship, the petitioner was supposed to take the step, fresh step, your lordship. So we took the step, your lordship. On
Next step for service upon whom?
5 and 6, your lordship. 7 and 8 already appeared, your lordship.
I'm appearing for 7 and 8. 7.
Mr. Your name, please?
R.A. Mazumdar, your lordship.
R.A. Majumdar, learned counsel for the.
On behalf
petitioner
of D.
submitted
Hussain, your lordship.
in terms of the order dated 11/8/2023 passed by this court. The
Lawazima
petition-
court.
What is the date of the order?
29/8/2024.
29/8/2024 passed by the Lawajima court. The petitioner has taken steps for service of notice upon response numbers 5 and 6. Full stop. However, there is no endorsement in the record as to whether notice has been sent and or served upon the said respondent. Office to therefore verify and list this matter again after 4 weeks with appropriate note. Mr. A. Chakravarti, Learned Government Advocate Assam, and Mr.
A.K. Hannan for respondent number Hannan.
Anand.
7 and 8.
Counsel for the respondent number 7 and 8 are present.
Obliged.
List accordingly.
Obliged.
May I please, your lordship, as per Lawajima court's order date 13/9/2024, service of the respondent number 4 has completed, lordship. That's the matter may come up for admission.
Mr. D. Borgo.
P. Guhai, lordship.
P. Guhai, Learned Counsel is present for the petitioner. Mr. R. Dhar, Learned
Respond number
Additions.
3, madam. Respond number 3.
You are for whom?
One and two.
Mr. H. Chakravarti, Learned Government Advocate Assam is present on behalf of respondent numbers 1 and 2 and Mr. R. Dhar, Learned SC, WPT and BC Department for respondent number 3. Lawajima Court
13/9, lordship.
order dated 13/9/2024 goes to show that service of notice is complete upon respondent number 4 as well. In view of the above, register to verify as to whether any counsel has entered appearance for the respondent number 4 and list the matter thereafter for admission by reflecting the name of learned counsel for all the parties in the court list.
Matter relates to non-payment of pensionary benefits. Madam. What happened, madam? Last occasion, I was directed to sub copy, extra copies to the respondent authority for furnishing the same upon the respondent number 12, madam. But at this stage, madam, as per instruction, madam, the petitioner does not want to pursue the matter in relation to respondent number 12, madam. He wants to strike out this matter.
What is your?
We have served the copy,
Respondent
lordship,
number 9,
it's for number 12.
No, respondent number 9, madam.
Sorry, respond number 9.
9.
So respondent number 9 has been served.
He has been served, like, he's not a necessary party, lordship. I
He
mean,
may be
there
one of
is
the
no nothing,
struck off.
no personal allegations against him, nothing. He has been unnecessarily made a party.
Maybe struck off. madam.
Other respondents are represented.
And
One-
other respondents,
I am appearing for respondent number 1, 3,
Mr.
5, 6, lordship.
M.K. Sharma, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. A. Kalita, learned standing counsel, Industry Department, Assam, appearing for the respondent numbers 1,
1, 3, 5, 6.
1, 3, 5, 6. Mr. P. Nayak, learned standing counsel, BTC, appearing for respondent numbers 2, 4,
I am for respondent number 7 also.
2 and 4. Mr. A. Chakravarti, learned GA Assam for respondent number 7. And who is for the accountant general? Mr. F.K. Mehdi, learned counsel for the respondent number 8. Full stop. Mr. Kalita, learned counsel for the Industrial Department submits that the respondent number 9 has been needlessly implemented in this proceeding, as there is no, as the said respondent does not have any role to play in the matter. At this stage, Mr. M.K. Sharma, learned counsel for the petitioner, has made a prayer to strike off the name of the respondent number 9 from the array of parties in this writ petition. On the oral prayer made by the petitioner's counsel, the name of the respondent number 9 is hereby struck off from the array of parties. The petitioner to submit an amended cause title in this writ petition, registry to list the matter thereafter for necessary orders.
So far, man, the additional prayer is there, my lord. The petitioner's health is not, my lord, well, my lord. He is suffering from severe ailment, my lord. At this stage, my lord, his, my lord, self-deposited amount may be released, my lord. So far, the pensionary parties.
That lordship, I have to take instructions.
20 since 21, my lord, 21, 31, 121, he was
That is correct.
My lord.
This matter would require 2 weeks at least.
Right.
But the problem is you have a
Yes,
vacation
yes,
coming.
I could understand.
Otherwise, there is no difficulty.
But so far, self-deposited amount, my lord. Only in just to self-deposited.
Registry to list this matter again on 21/10/2024 as a fixed item.
Right.
On the next date fixed, the learned counsel for the department to obtain instruction as to whether any interim relief can be granted to the petitioner, at least by directing release of the directing release of the component of self-deposit of CPF made by the petitioner in his account.
Lordship, maybe not on 21st, Lordship, maybe little bit later on, Lordship, 25th. I'll be busy with something else, some medical issues are there. So maybe 25th,
25th.
Right. All right.
My lord, this is the content case, my lord. Operative portion, my lord, prayer 17, page 16.
Challenging what?
The contempt case, my lord. Non-compliance of the order, my lord.
Which order? Which order is not been complied?
My lord, order dated 21/12/2022, page number 9, my lord. Starts from page 8, my lord. Operative portion in paragraph 17, page 16. There was a direction for conduct inquiry, my lord. Regard population pattern.
Yeah, what is it?
Lordship is complied, Lordship. On 4/4/24, we have, otherwise, Lordship, the center, it has been merged, amalgamated, Lordship.
Instead of inquiry, they have minus.
Lordship, inquiry was done, there was 90% SC was there, Lordship.
Then we'll close it in file.
Yeah.
Mr.
K. Kolita.
K. Kalita, learned counsel is present for the petitioner, Mr. S. Roy.
For
Learned
respondent number 2.
Appearing for the respondent number 2, submits that the enquiry as directed by this court was carried out, whereafter it was found that it was found that the
90%.
composition of population of the Namoni, Monica, Sapori,
Mini Anganwadi.
composition of population pattern coming within the area of Namoni, Monica, Sapori, mini Anganwadi center consists of 90% of people
SC/ST.
belonging to the SC category. SC or SC/ST?
SC/ST.
SC/ST category. Therefore, there was no occasion for issuing the order of appointment to the petitioner. It is further submitted that subsequently the Anganwadi Center itself has been merged with another center,
Lordship.
and therefore the uh, mm, scope of appointing the petitioner is not there at for the present. Full stop. Mr. Kalita has accepted the said submission of Mr. Roy, but reserves the right of his client to assail the decision by filing appropriate proceeding. Miss, your name please? O. Miss O. Asami, learned counsel is present for the response number 2. Taking note of the submission made at the bar, this contempt case stands closed. By granting liberty to petitioner to avail appropriate remedy as may be permissible under the law.
I'm sorry, sir.
Lastly, to-
There is a small typographical mistake, my lord, in the order. Lordship, kindly have a look, page 10, my lord. Now, my lord, the director of
Which is the order page number?
My lordship, kindly have a look, page 10, my lord. This is the original order. Actually, my lord, director of panchayat is now renamed as my lord commissioner. My lord.
No, which order you want to be corrected?
Yes, my lord, this is the order, my lord. Page 14, order, my lord. Here, actually, my lord, except the response number 3, all other may be deleted, my lord. This is commissioner means my lord director earlier. Except 3, my lord.
Where is the contempt case? So 2 to 9 have been deleted.
No, my lord, now, my lord, they, my lord, understood, therefore, my lord, they asked me to correct it, my lord.
I have not understood anything.
My lordship, kindly will look page 14, my lord. Here I have annexed, implemented all the respondent of the writ petition. Actually, direction was passed to my lord, respondent number 3, my lord. And writ petition's order is also I have annexed, my lord, in the IA, my lord. It is, my lord, page 10 onwards, my lord, and relevant portion, my lord, page 13, my lord. Page 13, my lord, it is provided in the first line. My
What
lord,
is the correction you want in order dated
only,
13
my
9?
lord, except, my lord, respondent number 3, my lord, all other may be deleted, my lord, because direction was given to the respondent number 3, my lord, only. Commissioner of Panchayat, earlier it was called, my lord, director of, my lord, Panchayat.
This IA has been filed by the applicant with a prayer to correct an error in the order dated 13/9/2024 passed by this court in contempt case bracket C number 491 of 2024, whereby this court had directed deletion of the names of respondent numbers 2 to 9 in the contempt case on the grounds stated in the order. First up, Mr. Borbia submits that the respondent number 3, that is the commissioner and secretary to the
Commissioner Panchayat, my lord.
that the commissioner to the government of Assam, Panchayat and Rural Development Department, who was implemented as respondent number 3, was responsible for implementing the court's order. However, due to inadvertence, instead of making a request for deleting the names of respondent numbers 1, 2, and 4 to 9, it was submitted that the names of respondent numbers 2 to 9 be deleted, resulting into an error into the order. Full stop. Mr. Borbia therefore submits that instead of Respond number 3, the name of the respond number 1, along with respond numbers 2, 4, 2, respond number, name of the respond number, key election last line. And 4 to 9 ought to be deleted from the array of parties in the contempt case. First of, this said prayer has not been opposed by the respondents. In view of the above, the prayer stands allowed. The order dated 13/9 to, now, the name of the respond numbers 1, 2, and 4 to 9 shall stand deleted from the array of parties in the connected contempt case. The order dated 13/9/2024 shall stand modified accordingly. Applicant to submit amended cost title in the contempt case. The IS stands disposed of.
Obliged.